Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Joined by my friend Drew McClendon with Crawford's Pharmacy. Let's talk about flu season.
We were able to do flu, strep, and COVID and be able to treat if a patient were to test positive for either of those. All a patient has to do is just call and give us a heads up and say, hey, we're coming in to get this test. One of our pharmacists will be able to perform the test, and if the patient is positive for those said illnesses, we can prescribe and treat with antibiotics or antivirals right there on the spot, and we're able to bill people's insurance for those medications if we do provide them.
It's Crawford's Pharmacy on Chambliss Avenue. Call them 479-8601. Cleveland High School Blue Raider football is on the air. An exclusive presentation of Mix 104.1 WCLE. Since 1967, Cleveland High School Blue Raider football. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group with the voice of the Raiders, Terry Evans and Greg Phillips. Listen on your phone or mobile device by downloading the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us the opportunity to gather here tonight. Lord, I pray blessings over every person tonight, especially over the players, coaches, officials, parents, and all fans. I pray that all athletes who take the field play with a heart that resembles you. In Jesus' name, I pray against injuries, and I ask that you keep everyone away from harm and to remain safe. Lord, thank you for your divine sacrifice and your steadfast love. Help us to be aware of your presence surrounding us tonight. Lord, we love you, praise you, and thank you. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Welcome to Cleveland football on Mix 104.1. Tonight, the Cleveland High Blue Raiders celebrate homecoming here at Raider Field, Benny Monroe Stadium here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Terry Evans along with Jason Hildebrand tonight on Mix 104.1. Thanks to Keeley back at the station, Ryan Felton, everybody associated either full-time or part-time with the station. Thanks to all the sponsors, and thanks to you for listening to Cleveland High Football on Mix 104.1. If you have been friends, family, former Cleveland residents, they can go to the My Mix 104.1 app and listen to the game anywhere in the world. Jason Hildebrand, welcome aboard tonight. Cleveland 5 in the state, number 5 in the latest weekly football poll. That's a high ranking. The team is 4-0, and everything's gone very well so far.
Yeah, Terry, Cleveland's off to their best start in 16 years, being ranked number 5 in the state, and undefeated up to this point. Looks good at times, but needs a little bit more consistency through 4 quarters. We've seen some ups and downs in these games, and sometimes those can come back and bite you. So Cleveland needs to put together a full 4-quarter game, cut down mistakes, and go out there and take care of business tonight.
Taking on the Golden Eagles of Ray County. No stranger at all to each other. They've been playing practically since both schools started. Cleveland back in the mid-'60s and the Ray County High School back in the 70s. I think this is year number
42.
42 for Ray County High School.
Well, no, I mean just the games, the matchups.
Yeah,
yes,
the meeting is number 42. Cleveland, one of the most consistent opponents throughout the years for Ray County. And Jason, there have been some tremendous football games over the years, both over at Evansville and here at Cleveland.
Yeah, back in when I was going into school, don't want to date myself here, but I graduated in 92 from Cleveland High School. And really, back then, Terry, you're looking at the measuring sticks, where Cleveland was measured. You're looking at Ray County. You're looking at McMinn County. Those were big games back then, with the Bill Horton coach teams over in Dayton or Evansville, excuse me. But really some classic games between these two squads.
Absolutely. And, almost 99.9% of the time we have a 3-man crew. Tonight it's a 2-man crew. Greg Phillips, unable to be with us tonight. Rumors all about town about Greg, becoming a, Oklahoma Sooner. at least as far as where he could be tonight. And so he and Shelton going to take on take in the Tennessee-Oklahoma game tomorrow night, and so Greg's not with us, and so we will entertain as best we can, and might not draw as much back and forth fire between Greg and the listening audience, but we'll do what we can. But Greg, hope to see you real soon back here at Raider Field. So we're going to have the toss of the coin. And first of all, though, let's go to the Dale's Heating and Air temp at kickoff.
The temp at kickoff currently is a warm 85 degrees here at Benny Monroe Stadium.
And in about 5 minutes, that sun will be behind some big oak trees on the campus, and Jason and I will not be looking directly into the sun. And now let's go to the starting lineups, and the Honda of Cleveland starting lineups. Honda of Cleveland, located on South Lee Highway.
Yeah, on offense for the Ray County Golden Eagles, Keyshawn Smith at wide receiver, Aiden Wilkerson at wide receiver, Caleb Carr is the quarterback, Austin Fugate at wide receiver, Quentin Massengill wide receiver, Chauncey Odom at running back. The offensive line is made up of Ty Masters at center, Tyler Garrison at right tackle, Jackson Skiles at left guard, Andrew King at left tackle, and Cade Whitcomb at right guard. The Y player, which is, fullback / tight end, is Blake Maynard for the Golden Eagles. For your Cleveland Blue Raiders on offense, starting quarterback Chase Stevens. At the T, running back Isaiah Davis. At the Y, Sam Sarton. At the H, Sawyer Boyd. At the F, Reggie Hubbard. Z, Trent Collins. And the X is Braden Carroll. Your offensive line, left tackle is Josler Canales. Left guard, Nate Carter. Center, Andrew Dugan. Right guard, Aiden Smith. Right tackle, Stonewall Charette. For your Blue Raider defense, anchored by Antonio Westfield at defensive tackle. The R is Lorenzo Tyson. The N is Nate Carter. The End is Gabe Moore. The S, linebacker Landon Douglas. M, Sawyer Boyd. W, Sam Sarton. Your starting corners are Reggie Hubbard and number 14, Shropshire. Their safeties are Jayon Smith and Braden Carroll. That's your Cleveland Blue Raiders starting lineup for this evening.
Okay, we'll have the toss of the coin in just a moment. As for Cleveland, coming out will be Chase Stevens, Sawyer Boyd, and also Cleveland will be represented out there as the band plays and the team comes on the field. And so it's time to get this rival game started in just a moment as Blue Raiders take on one of their oldest opponents in Ray County. Other co-captains for Cleveland this game, Stonewall Charette, Andrew Dugan, and Aiden Smith. So now, toss of the coin coming up. And Cleveland will receive, and Ray County will kick. So Cleveland wants the football to start this game going, see what they can do against this defense of the Golden Eagles. As the coin toss brought to you by Springdale Heating and Air, old-fashioned, friendly, and always more than your money's worth. Springdale Heating and Air, 479-6363. We'll send it to the station back to Keeley for a 30-second break, and we'll come back with the kickoff. This is Sports on Mix 104.1.
All right, Brooke, so tell me, why did you choose Honda Square? We were just blown away by the customer service. What my husband especially really loved about it is that we did not feel pressured in any way. We kind of fell in love with the car and the people. This person that went over the car with us with all of the features was super patient, very detailed. I will definitely be back to Chattanooga Auto Square. No question about that. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
So kickoff coming your way here on Mix 104.1. Stay tuned wherever you are, either the regular signal or anywhere in the world on the My Mix 104.1 app, as Cleveland will be receiving the kickoff and defending the south goal, the one that's just across Raider Drive from the new Cleveland school system headquarters. Ray County will be defending the north goal. You could call it the chocolate goal, because M&M's is next door, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, M&M's is a staple of the community here. And I remember my time of coming to school here, it was every morning you smelled chocolate on the way to school. As soon as you got out here, it was chocolate all the time. You can smell it different times of day still. But, yeah, I like the play there by Cleveland to go ahead and opt to receive the kick, try to set a tone early in this game and
absolutely
and get down to their business. So I like the call there.
So it'll be Austin Fugate to kick off for the Golden Eagles of Coach Harvey. And Coach Harvey, his first year of coaching over at Ray County, Coach Pemberton, long time coach over there, moved on to Campbell County. And Coach Harvey was the defensive coordinator last year for Walker Valley and had a great season. Here's a short kick taken by Trent Collins at the 30 and makes it to the 34. So a very short return on a very short kick. So they're not going to kick deep, apparently, Jason, not wanting to face the three deep threats for Cleveland.
Yeah, you could just tell he was wanted to pooch it, just get something out of it and let the defenders go ahead and try to make that tackle, which they did. They did a really good job of covering that short kick, with us only picking up 4 yards there on the return.
So Cleveland will start. Chase Stevens, junior quarterback. Dugan snaps it to him. Here's a give. Davis, wide left, very wide. He's hit at the line, turns it upfield for a few yards. They hit him at the line of the equivalent to the line of scrimmage, and he bounced off of that and went forward for about 3 yards. Not a lot. And last week, Davis was held in check by Farragut. First time he'd been under 100 yards all year.
Yeah, he got to running wide there and really just ran out of room. That sideline was like the 12th man for Ray County's defense there.
3-man front. And it's going to be Davis left side and kind of slips when he tries to turn inside, still falls forward to the 39-yard line. Cleveland's first third down of the game coming up. They need at least 5 for a first. Hash mark, home side of the field. Dugan, good snap. Fake to Davis. Slant pattern caught by Hubbard at the 45 of Ray County. He goes down at the 40-yard line of Ray County. Move the chains. The first Cleveland Ford first down of the game.
Very, very, very big pickup on third down right there, Terry. I didn't want to say it was critical, but if you want to set a tone by opting to receive, you need to come out and do something with the ball, not going 3 and out. So it was important for them to move it.
Looking deep, left side. No, an out pattern going to be picked. Picked at the 27-yard line. Stevens is picked off as I first thought a deep pattern, but they cut it short at the 27, and the defender just stepped in front of the would-be receiver for Cleveland. That would have been Braden Carroll, and it was an easy pick, first turnover of the game.
Yeah, he really didn't have a whole lot of mustard on it, Terry, and Keyshawn Smith saw the ball and reacted to it. Good pick by Ray County there, and just an unfortunate turnover for Cleveland on their first opening drive of the game.
So it will be spotted at the 29 of Ray County. Their first touch of the game. Coming up, first snap. 56 seconds into this one from Raider Field homecoming tonight at halftime. Caleb Carr is the quarterback, trips to the wide side of the field. That'll be the visiting side. Cleveland jumps off sides. A.J. Westfield a little anxious to get back there to the quarterback. He has 19 tackles for loss this year, and in the first 4 Cleveland games, he has controlled the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he has got to control that, though. Got a little bit of antsy, a little bit antsy first defensive player of the game for Cleveland, and just wanted to get ahead of himself a little bit right there. Just got to control it and just settle down a little bit, guys.
So Caleb Carr, senior quarterback, having a good season thus far, hitting 70% of his passes. It will be given to the right side, and Cleveland will finally make the tackle to 39, close to a first down, as running the ball, Chauncey Odom, their senior running back, getting 8 yards a carry, and it's going to be a first down. So a Cleveland Ford first down, the first of the game for the Eagles.
Yeah, he was right on the line there, Terry, on the first down call.
A nice run, too, Jason.
It was.
A couple of arms around him, but couldn't bring him down.
I really thought we were going to get him for a little bit of even at the line of scrimmage or just right behind the line of scrimmage, but he made something out of nothing.
This time, they will go only one back. Motion to the right side. Good snap. Fake. Caleb Carr throws. It's going to be caught. 45, midfield, and out near the Cleveland 45-yard line. Aiden Wilkerson, their leading receiver, a junior, now has 16 receptions on the year. And Cleveland's defense simply kind of left him alone until it was too late.
Yeah, he had a lot of running room on that right side of the line once he caught the pass and took it for a very, very good game for these Golden Eagles at this point. Like I said, Cleveland's just got to settle down, play their game, and don't get lost out there.
Ball at the 48-yard line of Cleveland. Ray's first possession of the game. 10-21 on the scoreboard. Cleveland switches ends from one to the other, going to the strong side, to the weak side. Here's a give, and trying to turn the corner, but losing his footing is Aiden Wilkerson, who caught that pass a moment ago. So
it appears, with the type of offense that Ray County runs, that Cleveland's going to be tested on the corners, Terry. And we've seen that be an issue for the Blue Raiders at points this year, especially, I go back to the McMinn County game. They were wearing the corners out. So it kind of looks like what Ray County's going to play, and I haven't seen anything come up the middle yet.
Second and long. So Twins to the left side. And it's going to be a run to the left side, and not much there. A flag on the play, might be a face mask. Running the ball, Mason Ford, his first carry of the game, only got a couple of yards, but a penalty. And let's see if it's face mask. So, see if it's going to be the minor or the major, and it's going to be a major, 15 yards. First down for the Golden Eagles with that penalty on Cleveland. Blue Raiders' first penalty of the game. It's a big one. Moves the ball to the 30 of Cleveland.
Yeah, it's your second.
That's right.
A.J. Westfield was jumped right there, so 2 for 20 yards on this drive for Ray County.
9:20 on the first quarter clock. No score at Raider Field on homecoming. And Westfield jumps for the second time in the first quarter. Just way too anxious. That's a big motor, but you got to keep it revved down low until the ball's
you got to keep it in check. Got to keep it in check.
First and 5 at the 25. They're almost in the key of Cleveland drive zone. Anytime a team is within the 20-yard line, it's in the key of Cleveland drive zone. Keyshawn Smith, Aiden Wilkerson wide right. They have a lot of room over there as far as the field is concerned, the wide side. Here's a give. Mason Ford will go over right tackle to the 20 and down near the 19. Braden Carroll comes up with the tackle. And Ray County putting together a good drive with some help of Cleveland jumping off sides and a face mask. But that was a nice run. Goes to the 18-yard line. So, and the one official is making the other official move the ball back.
They moved it back to the 19, Derek.
To the 19. This sideline official on top of his game. Give a little bit of a counter, breaking a tackle, and finally being knocked down. It took a while. Chauncey Odom finally is knocked down. Coming into the game, he's getting 8 yards of carry. That time, the 8 yards would have been lateral.
Yeah, that was a tough, hard-fought 2 yards right there. I mean, he kind of took it just on the left side of the line and just got stood up and was really, he was putting forth a lot of effort there for 2 yards.
Kaizen Scheffler comes in with his size. I think it's going to be, he's going to be a tight end and a pretty good sized young man. Quick snap. Carr hands off and not getting anywhere. Offense moves before the snap, so just wipe that play off entirely. Ray's first penalty of the game, a little 5-yarder to the 22-yard line of Cleveland.
No, we'll take anything we can get, Terry. We've given them, like I said, 25 already, 5 yards back. That's okay.
7:30 on the first quarter clock. No score here at Raider Field. First possession of the game for the Golden Eagles. They picked off a pass. Cleveland started the game and pass taken away. Nice stop. David Yancey, who had a great game last week against Farragut, puts a stop. No gain on the play. Ball back to the 20, and it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, really big play right here coming up for Cleveland's defense with this 3rd and 11 with 7:06 to go in the first half. Like I said, we take the kickoff, come away with no points. I've given them quite a lot of yards on penalties on this drive, so it's really imperative that Cleveland's defense steps up right here and does what they could to at least possibly force them into a field goal attempt from here.
Keyshawn Smith back in the game. He's going to be the H-back. No, they're going to move him. Yes, still there, but just move him to the right side. 3rd and long. Carr rolls under pressure, makes one miss, fires, and the man falls down at the 10. If he could have gotten anything on the pass and his receiver hadn't lost his footing, that could have been a completion near the 10, but he dodged a bullet. Carr did, as a defender went flying over the top of him, and he just ducked low enough to buy some time, but then couldn't get anything on his pass to the 10-yard line.
They dodged a defender. We dodged a bullet because the receiver fell down.
Yeah.
Basically on that play.
So it's going to be Fugate, the sophomore, going for a field goal. This is a Duracell field goal attempt from 27. Make that 37 yards, hash mark, visitor side, high snap. Fugate will get it in the air. Is it long enough? Is it good? It is. Austin Fugate kicks a 37-yard Duracell field goal. Duracell is hiring. Of course, Duracell located just across the street from the station. And so it's 3-0 in favor of the Golden Eagles of Ray County. Duracell Cleveland now hiring. Benefits start on day one. Duracell.com. Jason, your thoughts on the drive by the Golden Eagles?
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from what Ray County did there. We gave them, like I said, 25 yards and penalties, but it was a good-looking drive. I mean, Ray County didn't do anything really fancy. They just executed well. They ran the ball hard. And, made Cleveland miss some tackles. But good job on Ray County. Cleveland's got to do a better job on defense to stop that.
So 6:27 on the first quarter clock, 3-0 Ray County. Ray County number 14 this week in the poll. That's for Class 5A. Cleveland comes in at 4-0, number 5 in Class 6A. So number 5 in 6A, Cleveland. Number 14 in 5A, Ray County. Another short kick taken on a hop. And it's going to be Braden Carroll. Nothing there. Good coverage on those short. No, that's going to be Hubbard instead of Braden Carroll. Good coverage, Jason, on those very short kicks.
Yeah, I found it odd, though, that Hubbard let the ball bounce on the turf instead of coming and taking it on the run. That just, it bounced. He had to stop and wait, gave Ray County defenders time to get down the field and make that tackle for virtually no gain on the return.
And once again, Greg Phillips not with us tonight. Greg, miss your commentary and your overall entertainment.
Yeah.
Greg always gives a lot of entertainment. So, Greg, have a good weekend off and see you soon. Flag on the play as Davis goes very wide to the left side. See what's going to be called.
No, I don't like where it was thrown.
Yeah. Thrown to where the middle of the line would have been, most likely a hole. And that's what they're going to say. So with that penalty, mark it back 10.
Yep. So, Terry, right now, I know it won't last. We're on pace for 32 penalties tonight.
We're hoping that don't last at all. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3-0. Ray County on top on Cleveland's homecoming. Low snap. Cason McGowan throws. His pass is going to be complete. Nice yards gained after the catch by Isaiah Davis. Davis has been a double threat this year, as that is reception number 6 on the year for Isaiah. He has 1 receiving touchdown, and he has 4 rushing touchdowns. And here's a give to Braden Carroll. He will get to the 25, flag on the play at the end of the play. So, see what they will call here. Lock in the back. Braden Carroll was changing his direction there a couple of times, and so I think a lineman unintentionally got a Ray County Golden Eagle in the back because Carroll is changing directions.
Yeah, he came all the way from the far sideline, Terry, to work his way back in the middle of the field, and at that point, you're just trying to move somebody out of the way. Unfortunate for Cleveland, 5th penalty of the night so far for Blue Raiders.
So McGowan, his first series as quarterback, it's 3-0 Ray. Kaysen looking over the middle, man is there and can't hang on. It was maybe a step behind Jayon Smith. Jayon got hands on it but couldn't corral it.
Yeah, he had an open in the secondary there. It was just, like you said, Terry, just a smidge behind him, a little bit low. So, if it's there, he's got a big pickup right there and a first down conversion, at least for the Raiders.
Yeah, that was going to be a lot of yards gained right there if he could have held on. Smith and Hubbard wide to the right. 4 out in the pattern. Kaysen looking. Sophomore throws on the run. Pass caught. Nice catch that time, Sam Sarton. Sam bails Cleveland out right there, as McGowan had to run to his right side. And so Cleveland has 4th and a long 2 coming up at the Blue Raider 37-yard line. Are they going to go for it, Jason?
I believe so. Westfield is in the backfield. Oh, they jumped.
There's Ray County jumping off sides on 4th down, as Cleveland will line up on 4th down as though they're going for it. And then they will move about 3 linemen to the different side of the ball, and Cleveland is 3 of 3 this year in that 4th down call. They've done it on 3 people, including Ray County tonight. It worked every time.
That's what you call not watching the ball and watching the players, because they were watching Cleveland's offensive line with that eye candy movement right there, wasn't paying attention to the ball.
Direct snap. Braden Carroll, left side, running room, midfield. 40, needs a block, 30, cuts it back and is tripped at the 20-yard line. TD saving tackle. Keyshawn Smith tripped him as he cut back. And so it's a big run, first down, and Braden Smith just gets better and better running the ball this year.
Yeah, he does, Terry. And I was already counting. I was already figuring out. I was doing the math to figure out how long yardage that touchdown was going to be.
Ray late getting people on the field, and they did not get enough off the field. With this Cleveland offense where you're running a play like UT does every few seconds, it's hard to substitute. And Coach Harvey was trying to get 3 in and 3 out, and some of them pretty good-sized boys, and they couldn't quite get off the field in time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things hard about this Cleveland offense, Terry, just like I talked about the statistics earlier. It's difficult. It's difficult getting players off.
Going to be another direct snap. This time it's going to be picked up by Jayon Smith and not Braden Carroll. And it's to the 10-yard line. Move the chains of Cleveland forward, first down. And for the first time tonight, Cleveland is in the Kia of Cleveland drive zone. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 on South Lee. And this time, Braden Carroll with an empty backfield. Here comes Smith, gets a little toss from Carroll. He's going to be hit from behind and thrown forward down to about the 3-yard line, as Keyshawn Smith hit him from behind and actually knocked him forward. Got contact around the 6, and when he hit him from behind, ball ends up at the 3.
Nothing wrong with that, Terry. 7-yard pickup, take it all day long.
Low snap. Braden Carroll is in the end zone for a rushing touchdown. Braden Carroll comes up big again. He had that great run a while ago on this drive, and he's just gotten his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. So with 4 minutes exactly on the clock, Cleveland is up 6-3. And a penalty against the Blue Raiders. A 5-yard mark off. I didn't see what the signal was on that.
Cleveland sixth of the game.
Exactly 4 minutes in the first quarter. 6-3 Cleveland. It's going to be a low snap. Carroll picks it up, and Braden's going to go nowhere. About 4 Golden Eagles on top of him. First of all, the snap was low, and then he just didn't get blocking on the right side.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
What happened there, Jason? I looked down a moment.
I'm not sure what they're calling unless it wasn't set.
The ball's still at the 8-yard line, so that play doesn't count.
It must not have been signaled for play.
It's the only thing it could have been. Otherwise, the ball wouldn't be in the same place. A give, and around the corner goes Isaiah Davis, and can't make it. Comes up at the 3-yard line, out of bounds, and so.
Kind of curious.
They didn't give Cleveland the touchdown a while ago. That's it, Jason. That's why we're still snapping the ball. Points weren't put on the board, what looked like a touchdown. And then there was a 5-yard penalty. So that's why the ball's still being snapped. And it's going to be a touchdown now. Going into the end zone and not going to the ground.
Westfield.
The one and only A.J. Westfield. So that's why we kept having plays after we thought Braden Carroll had scored. Cleveland had a 5-yard mark off, moved it back to the 8. One run, got it to the 3 by Davis, and then A.J. Westfield will do the honors with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
They had me all kind of confused, Terry, because I was sitting here thinking, now, why aren't we just going to kick an extra point after we got moved back 5 yards? But.
Well, it all worked out. A.J. Westfield kind of making up for the 2 jumps on the defensive side, and so Westfield gave him his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. There were a few Eagles that landed on him, but nobody brought him to the ground. And while they're attending to an injured player on the field for the Golden Eagles, we'll take a 60-second break, telling you the score. Well, they hadn't put the points on the board either.
Yeah, we've got 6 up there.
Yeah, but. Okay, you're right, but we don't have time yet for the extra point, so we'll keep it right here. And that's one of the huge linemen for the Golden Eagles limping off. And
it's a lot of weight to put on that ankle.
Being helped off. He's about the biggest Eagle out there. And that's going to be Hayden Futrell. Hayden, huge young man. Hate to see him favoring that ankle as he comes off the field. Now the extra point attempt. Chase Stevens will snap it. Emilio Green will be the holder. Sloan Bolaños, who hasn't missed an extra point this year, ready to do the honors. Good snap. And flags on the play. And Greg Phillips, if you're listening, there was one dark yellow and one light yellow flag on the field.
I know it's a pet peeve of his, that's for sure. Looks like we might have the same crew. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but we got the same 5-yard mark off.
Yeah, we've got about the same amount. Yeah. It's
3:17 on the clock. Cleveland. It's been an interesting last few plays by Cleveland. This time it's going to be a 25-yard attempt for an extra point. And good snap by Stevens. Emilio Green gets it down, and the point after, brought to you by L&B Appliances, kicked through the uprights by Sloan Bolaños, and we'll be back in 60. Cleveland leads 7-3. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by the one and only Wholesale Supply Group.
Are you noticing cracks in your foundation walls, moisture in your crawl space, water in your basement, or sunken concrete in your driveways or sidewalk? If so, these are classic signs of foundation and settlement issues. You need a local repair team that can solve the problem with a lasting solution. USS has been repairing homes in Chattanooga and throughout Tennessee for 30 years. For peace of mind, schedule your free estimate today at www.ussten.com/Chattanooga.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Set the record straight again. When we gave Braden Carroll the touchdown, the officials didn't. So here's Cleveland's kickoff as A.J. Westfield, a couple of plays later, took it in from 3 yards out. And then Bolaños, who just kicked the kickoff into the end zone for no return. Bolaños added the L&B Appliance point after, and we're at 7-3 and 3:17 on the first quarter clock. Jason Hildebrand.
Cleveland feeling pretty good with themselves right now, up 7-3. But got to come out here and make a statement at home, Terry. You got to come out here and you got to stop Ray County's offense, because when they moved the ball, like I said, we gave them a few yards on that first drive, but it really looked kind of easy the way Ray County was moving the ball.
So 3:17 on the first quarter clock. Cleveland up 7-3. Caleb Card to receive the snap. Motion. He'll hand off to the guy that came in motion, and behind a couple of blockers and good running, they'll go to the 23-yard line. Helmet goes flying off. So one Eagle will get this next play off, as Aiden Wilkerson was the young man whose helmet came off. Coming in to replace him will be Austin Fugate, the kicker. So 2nd and 7 for the Golden Eagles at their own 23-yard line. Eagles got a 37-yard field goal a few moments ago by Fugate to go up 3-0. Cleveland just scored from the 3-yard run with A.J. Westfield.
Got him.
And there's a spin in the backfield. They had the runner forward in the backfield, and he did a 360 and goes forward for maybe a yard or even less.
Yeah, but good effort by him, to spin that forward and not get negative yardage out of the situation, because Cleveland made contact with him in the backfield. So good job and effort by Ray County there to keep churning those legs and spinning and move forward. But Cleveland's got to step it up here with a 3rd and 6.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cleveland 7, Ray County 3 at Raider Field. Homecoming tonight at Benny Monroe Stadium, Raider Field. Carr looking left side, over a shot, his intended receiver Wilkerson, and on the coverage Shropshire. So
I threw that one way high out of bounds, Terry. So, good hold here by the Cleveland defense to set your offense back up, to possibly get good field position here out of this Ray County punt. I was watching Ray County's punter during warm-ups. Had some really good hang time by the punter. So, it's one thing to watch out for here. He kicks a high ball.
So it's 4th down. Game's first punt coming up. Low snap. He'll get it away as he was almost blocked, and it's going to be Hubbard fumbling the ball and then smacked immediately. It's a good thing he hung on to it. He fumbled it first, but picked it up, and Ezekiel Romeo put him to the Raider turf.
When he first touched the ball, Terry, I really thought he was going to take off because there was really nobody there, but he fumbled it. Took longer time. The Ray County defenders had time to come in and make that tackle and stop him for virtually nothing there.
So Cleveland gets the ball with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Number 5 ranked Cleveland, 4-0 on the year. 3rd opportunity here in the first quarter. It's going to be Chase Stevens as the quarterback. H-back will be Sarton. Here's a give. Davis to the right side. First time Davis has run to the right side, and he's going to stretch it out. And it goes to the 45 of Ray County. So on first down, Isaiah Davis goes for 9.
Yeah, good strong run over here to the right side of the line, Terry. That was very good by Davis.
And here's Davis up the middle, has the first down, scoots inside the 40. They give him just a sliver of a hole there, and he'll get a first down to the 38 of Ray County. Dugan to snap it back to Chase Stevens. Three-man front for Ray. And a fake pass. It's going to be a slant to Hubbard, and he hangs on to the ball and is tackled hard at the 15. So Stevens put that one right on the money.
Slant, you get mismatches in there. That's so tough to defend. But it was a well-executed play. Now it's got Cleveland in the key of Cleveland red zone again.
Absolutely. Good point. Twins on both sides. And it's going to be Davis up the middle. They miss a tackle, and he'll go to the 5-yard line. Boy, once you miss a tackle with him, you're going to pay a big price. So Isaiah goes to the 5. It's a Cleveland forward first down at the 5. Davis hit. Oh, nice tackle.
Yep. Sliding
through there, one of the Golden Eagles, and that was going to be Carr, no, it's not Carr. It's another Golden Eagle, but he stops Davis at the 5, no gain. Late first quarter. Davis hit. He got hit at the same time that Stevens was handing the ball off. So last two plays, the offensive line has let the Blue Raiders down, and the clock's going to wind down to the end of the first quarter here at Raider Field. The score at the end of one, Cleveland leads Ray County 7-3. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
Are you looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Toyota of Cleveland has you covered with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in the beautiful city of Cleveland, Tennessee. With an expert sales team, Toyota of Cleveland would love to put you in the vehicle of your dreams. Top-notch service team, expert sales team, and the largest pre-owned selection? Why look anywhere else but Toyota of Cleveland? Exit 20 and online at toyotaofcleveland.com. Toyota of Cleveland cares.
Selling mattresses the retail way isn't the best way. Most mattresses are made in a large factory and shipped hundreds of miles to a retailer's warehouse, where the retailer then marks them up and up before finally selling and delivering them. At Mermaid Mattress, we are the factory, so we eliminate the extra steps and create a direct line from our factory to you, saving you hundreds of dollars. So experience more than the national chain store can offer and spend your dollars locally. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
We go to the second quarter on Mix 104.1. Terry Evans, Jason Hildebrand, as Greg Phillips not with us tonight. Greg, hope you have a great weekend. Hope everything works out just the way you and Shelton planned it. And it's 7-3 here. As right now, if they start play, we're going to be charged with too many people on the field, as we have about 20 people in the north end zone. And didn't hear what the PA announcer said about what this group was, but there's enough of them out there, Jason, we'll be penalized a long, long time.
Yeah, they're all holding plaques, so I'm not sure what the plaques are for. But yeah, I'm curious to know what that is. So they're leaving the field right now, so we're getting back to play.
And Al Morris Jr., and they're running the play here. Here's a pass to the end zone. Incomplete. Well, we had too many people on the field, and most of them didn't have a football uniform on. They ran that play before this group down here on the other end zone got off the field.
Yeah, they're still on the field, Terry. They're at the hash mark on the other side.
4, 3, 2, 1. Finally, we got a clear end zone in the north end.
Let's knock this through, Bologna's.
So it's going to be a 25-yard field goal attempt after the incomplete pass. Sloan Bolaños puts it in the air. Did he get it? And he did. Makes it a 7-point game. Cleveland goes up 10-3. Another field goal in this game. That one also brought to you by Duracell. Duracell of Cleveland is hiring. And so Sloan Bolaños, if I'm remembering correctly, his first field goal of the year. Cleveland Duracell, now hiring. Benefits start on day one. Duracell.com. We'll keep it right here, Keely, instead of sending it back on this break. And we are in the Bradley Medical Center broadcast booth. Bradley Medical Center, an affiliate of the Truvian Health. Also, we appreciate our friends at 24/7 The Movement, and also ATS The Bridge for helping us with our pregame setup tonight. Join the 24/7 movement and make a difference, keeping drivers and passengers safe on our roads. In memory of Dustin and Brittany Dillard, find out more at the 247movement.org. Also, the ATS, the bridge, raises awareness of the opioid epidemic, guiding people who are ready to seek treatment and encouraging them to sustain sobriety once they are clean. Find out more at atsthebridge.com. Cleveland with 10 straight points, Jason, as they started the second quarter, incomplete pass intended for Braden Carroll, and so Bolaños kicks the 25-yard field goal.
Yeah, the main thing is, you're down that close. You'd like to come out with 6 points, but, it wasn't a wasted opportunity, so you still picked up 3 there.
Line drive kickoff taken at near the 5-yard line, returning their leading rushing back, Chauncey Odom, and Chauncey will go just short of the 30-yard line. Or will they give him the 30? No, 29 for the official spot.
Cleveland needs to come out and have a series like they did last time, Terry. Hold these guys to 3 and out and get the ball back. Like I said, that was the first sign of life I'd really seen on the defense that last Ray County possession. So they need to mirror that this time. Get the ball back, get it in our offense's hands, and let's take advantage of that.
Very early second quarter, 10-3, Cleveland on top, as Keyshawn Smith wide to the left side. Give and a counter play, but going nowhere is Chauncey Odom, as Cleveland blew up that play. And back in there for Cleveland this week, Lorenzo Tyson. Lorenzo, because of an ankle problem, didn't play last week, but he's going this week, and give him credit for messing up that play for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, it kind of blew that up, really had nowhere to go, and Cleveland did a good job of wrapping up. We've seen issues with them wrapping up this year or not wrapping up, but they did well that time.
Cleveland with a strong defensive line this year. Carr rolling under pressure, screen left is going to be caught. And 30, 35, 40, 45, almost midfield. Oh, that screenplay worked to perfection. Carr went to the right, and here come the Cleveland defenders and screen back to the left, and it worked very well as they get it to the 48-yard line. Of course, a first down on a play like that.
One of the things that I did notice just this year with this Cleveland team, one of the Achilles heel is that screen pass. It seems like when teams run that against us, we are very suspect because of the penetration that the defensive line gets to the quarterback. Once you get past that line, there's nobody there, and it was all wide open from there.
And it's going to be Chauncey Odom, and he just keeps on churning and burning. And they spin him around, David Yancey, and also Sawyer Boyd, but they spin him, but he still falls forward. A tough runner right there, Chauncey Boyd, and he'll get 6 yards on the carry.
That's a tough run. That's for absolute certain. I mean, he ran the ball hard. Cleveland had guys draped around him, and he was carrying a couple and, actually picked up a good yardage there, 6 yards.
9:55 to go in the half. Cleveland up at 10-3 here on Mix 104.1. Terry Evans, Jason Hillebrand bringing you the ball game tonight. If you've got friends, family, former Clevelanders, they can pick up the game on My Mix 104.1. Getting away after receiving the ball, making a Cleveland back miss him was Aiden Wilkerson, and their leading receiver now has 17 receptions on the year. It's a first down for the Golden Eagles, a Cleveland Ford first down.
Yeah, knocking on the door already. Cleveland's the red zone here, on the 34-yard line. Cleveland's defense has got to step up one more time here.
Ray moves 2 players over to the right of the quarterback, and Cleveland jumps off sides. 3rd time in the game. Well, Jason, as you pointed out, that's why screen passes work so well.
Yeah, Cleveland likes to get in that offensive backfield. They like to play back there and wreak havoc with the quarterback and the tailbacks behind the line of scrimmage and just getting a little too aggressive. Just got to calm down.
That time it wasn't 1 Blue Raider. It was just about 3 or 4 Blue Raiders.
Well, there's no lack of effort there. That's for sure.
That's one way of looking at it. Cleveland now goes with the 6-man front. Give and getting to the 25 is Mason Ford. They've got two good running backs, Mason Ford and Chauncey Odom.
Yeah, they do.
And then their quarterback, Caleb Carr, hitting 70% of his passes, has only thrown one interception through 3 games. And, of course, Ray County coming off of a 2-week layoff, I guess you could say, because their game last Friday night was not played at Howard. It was a no contest. And so they didn't play last week, so they're very fresh. Nice cut-up feel after getting the ball. And another first down, run to the right side that time. And it was Ford again. So he will motor for a first down. Play intended to go to the right, and when he got to the line of scrimmage, cut it upfield nicely.
Yeah, one of the things like you were talking about earlier, Terry, between Odom and Ford and the quarterback, I think the quarterback's making good decisions for Ray County. He's not hurting his team. And the running backs, like I said, they're running strong. They're running angry. They're running powerful. And Cleveland's just having a difficult time with those guys.
It will be Austin Fugate wide left, covered by Martavius Smith over there. And I think Caleb Carr and the running back Odom didn't get together because Carr ended up with the ball and he really didn't want it.
Well, he bailed out. He saw number 20, David Yancey, coming off the left edge over there and kind of just made a business decision there to eat it on the turf is what he did.
Jason, you just have a great way with words.
Well, I mean, it's a business decision. Do I want any of it or do I not? And at that point, he decided, I don't want any of this.
He took a pass and lost 3 yards. Yeah. Quick pass and tip. And incomplete. David Yancey had a chance and Hubbard had a chance. Neither one could really put the handle to it. And so it goes incomplete. Quick pass to the right side. Gabe Moore was in the area, so 3 Cleveland defenders right there. That was just going to be a short pass to the right side if it had been complete.
Yeah, Yancey come over here. He jumped it and put hands on the ball, both hands on the ball. Ball tips up. Hubbard gets both hands on the ball, just couldn't control it. Would have been a huge turnover for Cleveland at this point. Would have been at the 26-yard line or so.
3rd down and 13. Carr rolls. Screen pass back to the right side. Chauncey Odom has it. 20, 15, 10, 5. Is he in? No, he's just short. So screen pass works for the second time in the game.
That's a head scratcher, Terry. With an aggressive defense like that, that's going to happen. But you've seen it happen twice on this drive alone.
Right.
And especially, and the frustrating thing there is the down and distance. You had them 3rd down and 13. You let them off the hook, and now they're knocking on the door on about the 1.5-yard line.
So they can tie with a touchdown and a point after here. 10-3 Cleveland momentarily. Just under 7 minutes to go till halftime. Keeper Caleb Carr, is he in? Yes. Caleb Carr with a 1-yard plunge. 6:49 on the second quarter clock. So we'll see if Ray wants to go for the 1 or the 2. They've had a dependable kicker in Fugate. He kicked a field goal a while ago. We'll see if they put him out there. Yes, they do. So Austin Fugate, sophomore, trying to get his 4th point on the night. Kick is up. It is good. L&B Appliance on Derrick E. Road near Highway 64 brings you the extra point. Tennessee Valley Urology brings you the touchdowns. tnvalleyurology.org or make that .com. And they bring you the touchdowns. And so we'll take a break. This game tied at 10-all with 6:49 to go in the first half.
Too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Mix 1041 is powered by Duracell.
Not all composite decking is the same. Enjoy life's beautiful moments on an equally beautiful composite deck. Envision's products feature deep, non-repeating grains and distinct colors throughout each pour, offering a truly unique appearance unlike anything else on the market. Learn more and find inspiration for your project at Cleveland Plywood. Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Short kickoff by Ray County. Lacorius Eddings comes up with it. A sophomore recovers it at the Cleveland 40-yard line. So good field position. We're tied at 10 here in the second quarter. And we get a flag before the snap. Ray County was sending a corner 5-yard penalty against Cleveland. Another penalty on the Blue Raiders as they were having a corner blitz there, but didn't matter. Cleveland jumped. So 1st and 15 for Cleveland at their own 35-yard line, and penalties being brought to you by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts, 423-716-3762. Here's a give. Davis, right side, running room, kind of runs into his own men at his 40, and so just a little bit over what was the original line of scrimmage. Give him the 41 to be specific. It's 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, really need to get Davis going right now. He's Cleveland's leading rusher. He got entering the game tonight, 73 rushes on 507 yards.
Here's a give, and they submarine Davis after a couple of yards gain. But a lot of penalties on Cleveland. As we said, penalties brought to you by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts, 423-716-3762.
9 so far, Terry.
We have just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. A flyover by the Geese. Here's Stevens. Pass incomplete, intended for Sam Sarton near midfield, and it goes incomplete. Cleveland looking at 4th down and 7. So could be Cleveland's first punt of the game coming up. It would be a Cleveland Utilities punt. Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection and home to the one and only Keith Ardenwine.
No, you're not going to score every possession, Terry, but one of the things I was talking about pregame and you know, off the air was the lack of consistency with this Blue Raider team. You know, like I said, I know you're not going to piece together 80-yard drives every time you get the ball. But, you know, at some point to see some kind of consistent movement would be nice.
And they're going to put 3 people back there to block. Oh, it's going to be a fake punt. Here's the snap caught by Stevens, and he will not get the first down. Actually, that was Trent Collins, 15 instead of 16. Trent Collins was one of the 3 people, and to block in front of the punter, he got the ball and gained a couple of yards. The ball goes over at the 44-yard line to Ray County. That's Cleveland's 44-yard line. 5:38 to go in the half. Game tied at 10.
I'll just say it's not ideal, Terry. It's not ideal.
So we'll see what the Ray County Golden Eagles can do with the fake punt by the Blue Raiders.
Well, they looked good on their last offensive possession, that's for sure.
Watch for the screen. It worked twice on the last drive. Ray, it will be forward over the right side. Got a block up front. Goes inside the 40 to about the 38. Nice hard running by Ford. Ray County led 3-0. Cleveland led 7-3. Cleveland led 10-3, and now we're tied at 10 as we work toward the 5-minute mark of the first half. Southland Finance halftime show coming up at the half. Homecoming queen will be crowned. So a big night here at Cleveland High. It's going to be forward again. He goes to the middle. Oh, he's thrown back. Sam Sarton said, we've had enough of that. Sam Sarton, the big guy, comes up with a big tackle that time. Sam, a very good H-back, a good receiver, good blocker on offense. His first year of playing linebacker, an interview this year on Meet the Raiders, one of our pregame programs. He said, I'm getting to where I enjoy hitting people.
Well, he must have enjoyed that. He knifed right through the offensive line and hit him right at the line of scrimmage. It's been tough on Cleveland's defense, slowing the tailbacks down, but an excellent job by Sarton on that play right there to knife in and get him.
3rd and 3 in Cleveland territory. Caleb Carr looks to Coach Harvey on the sideline, see what they run here. And it will be a first down and a little bit more. Ford runs hard, and Ford converts the 3rd down to a first down. He's a big guy, and he runs hard.
I know we're Cleveland Broadcasting, Terry, but you got to appreciate the effort that the Ray County backs are putting out there tonight. I mean, they're really running the ball hard. They're finding their holes in the line, and they're running the ball hard, and Cleveland's having a difficult time bringing them down with one guy.
So the ball is at the 32-yard line of Cleveland. This started when Cleveland did a fake punt on 4th down and didn't convert. And it's forward again, and so they found their liking on him running. This time Cleveland does a better job. Then Tolis in there on the stop, and A.J. Westfield on the stop. Then Tolis has had a great season, and A.J. Westfield's season has been out of this world.
Yeah, held him to about a 1.5-yard gain right there, Terry. It's a good stop for the Blue Raider defense on 1st down.
3:10 on the clock in the the first half, tied at 10. Keyshawn Smith wide left, sliding him will be Wilkerson, their most consistent receiver. And it's going to be Odom up the middle, Odom inside the 25 to the 23. Just power football right there, Jason. They just line it up, run behind that offensive line, and they're getting enough movement off the Cleveland defense to push them out of the way and go through there. And so it's 3rd and 1 for the Golden Eagles now.
And you got to like what they're doing. They're bringing in fresh legs. You let Ford run a few times and you bring in Odom. It's a fresh legs back in the backfield for Ray County.
On 3rd and 1 at the Cleveland 23. Tied game at 10. It's going to be Odom. He's got the first, goes inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So they convert, and again, they're in the key of Cleveland drive zone inside the 20-yard line. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 on South Lee. 2 minutes on the first half clock. Ray County, number 14 in Class 5A statewide. Cleveland, number 5 in 6A in this week's poll. Carr looks. Quick toss to the left side is going to be caught. And Cleveland quickly gets there at the 15-yard line. Shropshire closed quickly on that. Wilkerson on the reception. That one had a little bit of yardage to it, I thought, but coming out of nowhere, Shropshire closed real quick on that.
Yeah, he did close on that. I thought it was going to be a big gainer, but then you look and you see there's 3 Cleveland defenders and Shropshire there. So good job by the Cleveland defense of holding it to a 3-yard gain on that play. Time shouldn't be an issue here for Ray County. You have 3 timeouts left with 1:11 to go.
And there's a give up the middle. Oh, and Cleveland smacks him hard at the 15-yard line. Ball comes loose, but the play had been whistled dead a long time before that. So Cleveland getting nasty there in the middle of the line, and I stop. So Ray County on 3rd down and 7 will call a timeout, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The score, 10 all with 52 seconds on the first half clock. We're back in 30 seconds.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
So 52 seconds on the first half clock, Jason Hildebrand. Game tied at 10, third down, about 7 for the Golden Eagles. This one to be snapped at the Cleveland 14-yard line.
Yeah, and one thing I'd be leery about here, we were talking off air, Terry, we've been really susceptible to the screen pass all year, and then twice on that last drive, big gainers for Ray County. Wouldn't be surprised if they do something a little bit like that with 7 yards to go for the first down.
Chauncey Odom will be the running back to the right of Caleb Carr. Fairly tight formation. And we get a stoppage in play. I think Cleveland burned a timeout. So Coach Tigard waited until Ray County was just about ready to run the play and call the timeout. Cleveland's first of the half. It's a timeout by Milligan Vane. Jason, do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy?
All the time.
Dr. James Gooden offers an office treatment that will make you look and feel better in a day. MilliganVane.com. So, Cleveland Birds, their first timeout. Ray used their first a moment ago. And the lights are still flashing. Here, the new LED lights at Cleveland High, one of the new features at Cleveland High for your football game experience.
Yeah, entertainment purposes, that's for sure. Whatever you can do to make that experience, better and whole for the fans, they're doing it, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Great weather tonight, especially for middle of September.
It's gotten better, but I wouldn't have called it great at about 5:30 when we were here, Terry.
I would have called it hot.
It was a little steamy, that's for sure.
Steamy, yes. So 3rd and 7, Golden Eagles. And it's going to be an empty backfield. And Cleveland will burn another timeout, their second in a row. So we'll keep it right here. Jason, what do you think the call will be now? Because I think there with the empty backfield, that was not what Cleveland probably was expecting.
No, and I think the one thing that threw off the defensive plan there is Odom went from the backfield to out wide, and there was nobody on him at that point. And at that point, Coach Tiger just had to call timeout because nobody was lined up over there. It would have been easy picking. There's just a chess match right here.
And a very good one. Two young coaches, two energetic coaches. Coach Harvey, his first head coaching assignment. He is 2-1 coming into this game. This is the second year for Coach Tigard. Last year, a 6-5 record. Thus far this year, 4-0, ranked number 5 in the state. Being tested tonight by Ray County. Used to be a region game, but not anymore with Ray a 5A school now and Cleveland a 6A school enrollment-wise. And so after the Cleveland timeout, they put Odom back there beside Carr. And here is Carr running for his life and going to be hit and knocked down at the 9-yard line. Looks like short of the first. So we're guessing a field goal attempt. They already have one field goal from Fugate.
Yeah, they're keeping the offense out there, Terry.
4th and about 1.5 yards inside the Cleveland 10. Carr walks up under center. Carr trying to draw Cleveland off. They're not going to bite, and it's going to be timeout Ray County. Well, this last minute of the second quarter lasting about as long as the entire second quarter.
Yeah, I thought the second quarter had a good pace to it, Terry.
Yes.
The way it was flowing, we hadn't seen as many penalties. Only 2 penalties between the two squads in the second quarter. But we get down here to the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, basically after Cleveland failed to convert on that fake punt. And it seems like it's been about 30 minutes, of real time here. But Cleveland back up against the wall here. I got to think that Ray County's going to kick a field goal here to get some positive momentum. They get the ball coming out of halftime. To take the lead going into halftime means something. Even if it's a 3-point lead, you get the ball coming out second half, and hopefully for Ray County, they would want to tack on more points to that. It's Cleveland's job to stop them, though.
Austin Fugate to attempt a 27-yard field goal. It would be his second. Hash mark visitor side of the field from 27. Fugate, the sophomore.
They blew it dead, Terry.
So let's see what the call's going to be. Side judge.
It's on Cleveland.
Well, that'll be a first down. See what the call is. Encroachment on Cleveland. Fourth time Cleveland has done that in the first half. So it'll be a first down for the Golden Eagles, and with 21 seconds, that changes everything.
Yes, it does.
As they will spot it at the Cleveland 6-yard line.
Yeah, you got to look at it, Terry. They've got one timeout left with 21.7 seconds left. Plenty of time for Ray County to do a couple things here from the 6-yard line.
Mason Ford will be standing to the left of Caleb Carr. Lots of times he's on the right side. We'll see if they run to the right side. Here's Carr on the quarterback keeper. Changes directions from left to right and goes untouched for 6 yards. Caleb Carr, senior Ray County quarterback, has put the Golden Eagles up 16-10 with 16 seconds on the first half clock. So Fugate on to attempt the point after. That was a nice play by Carr. Looked left and then sprinted to the right side, and Cleveland had caved to toward the left of the formation. So an easy run for Carr, untouched for 6 yards, and Fugate will put the point after in there. Point after brought to you by L&B Appliance. And touchdown brought to you by Tennessee Valley Urology. We'll take a 60-second break and be back with the Ray County kickoff. They lead 17-10.
At Wholesale Supply, we're more than just a plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. We're your partners in success. Join our family of customers today and experience the benefits of partnering with us. Enjoy free local delivery so you can focus on what you do best, getting the job done. With wholesale pricing, you'll save big on every purchase. Plus, our fast, friendly support team is here to assist you every step of the way. Our vast selection from top manufacturers ensures you'll find everything you need all under one roof. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. And remember, Wholesale Supply, open to the public.
Turn your world yellow with Mayfield Dairy this fall. Whether you're wrapping up a workout or craving a tasty afternoon treat, our rich chocolate milk replenishes nutrients and provides high-quality protein to keep you going. Grab some Mayfield milk today and experience real, southern, sunny goodness in every sip. From our iconic yellow jugs to our delicious chocolate milk, everything tastes better with Mayfield. Turn your world yellow because the best moments are made with Mayfield Dairy.
17-10. Ray County on top for the second time in the game. They led 3-0. Now they lead 17-10. 16 seconds on the first half clock, and then we'll have homecoming from Cleveland High School. Kickoff, first one deep, and it will go out of bounds at the 1 yard line. Cleveland will get an extra 15 yards to the 35. First time Ray has kicked the kickoff deep. 3 previous kickoffs very short. In fact, last time Cleveland started at their 40, but couldn't convert on a fake punt. Ray County marches from the Cleveland 40 for a touchdown. So,
yeah, it's not very encouraging, Terry. To be honest with you, when you don't convert that, it was risky anyways because of the down and distance. It's fourth down, and I want to say we needed maybe 7 or 8 on that fake punt. And it just didn't come into fruition. Blocking wasn't there, and Ray sniffed it out.
So 16 seconds, ball at the 35 instead of the 20. Here's a give. Hubbard, right side, a little bit of running room, cuts it against the grain, makes another one miss. He's at midfield, goes through another one, spins away from about the 5th one, breaks it to the right side, but Keyshawn Smith will bring him down at the 43 of Ray County. That
Check out the great deals this September at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland during their You Pick event. New Kicks, Sentra, or Versa. 0 down and just $295 per month. Plus discounts of up to $4,200 on Frontiers and Rogues and up to $6,000 off remaining 2024 Titans. Want to trade in your old car? Mountain View Nissan offers up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Shop in person on Exit 20 off of I-75 and online at cleveland-nissan.com. Payments are per month for 84 months. Does not include tax, tag, title, or dealer doc fee of $6.99. Must finance through the dealer, subject to credit approval and pick from new dealer stock. See dealer for details.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the free eScore home evaluation program offered by Cleveland Utilities. This program offers invaluable advice from experts trained and approved by TVA. A network of contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Sign up online at www.2escore.com or call Cleveland Utilities at 472-4521 to learn more. Always looking for ways to help our community. We are Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Food. It's the right thing. But how you shop for it, that's all you. Order online.
Bread, milk, and fresh baked cookies.
And pick it up curbside.
Thank you.
Or have it delivered straight to your door.
Here's your Food City delivery. Oh, thanks.
With Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now get it straight from our doors to yours.
Did you know that Honda Accord is America's best-selling car for the past 50 years? Serious. Folks love their Accords. And you will too at Honda Cleveland, because you can get 1.9% financing on all 24 Accords, all trim levels included. 1.9% financing on Accord. Or if a pre-owned Honda fits your budget better, check out Honda Cleveland's true certified pre-owned Hondas with an awesome warranty. 3-day exchange policy, 24/7 roadside assistance, and more.
We've had a long-standing relationship with the folks up at Honda Cleveland, and it sounds cliche, but they've always treated us like family, and we always go back to Honda Cleveland.
Now you can get service, parts, and tires and pay for it over time with up to 3 months interest-free, no hard credit check, and a 90% approval rate, only at Honda Cleveland. Proud to be local family-owned and the Chattanooga region's only Honda President's Award winner 3 years in a row. Honda Cleveland. Your car, your way, every day. I-75 exit 20, 1 mile east. Hope to see you soon.
It's time to come home to Jenkins Deli, Cleveland and Bradley County's heritage restaurant for over 40 years. The owners of Jenkins have raised the bar in food quality, expanded the bar menu with new seating, new televisions. And now Jenkins has a Sunday brunch. You have to try Jenkins' new barbecue, including smoked pork and brisket. Live music on the Jenkins patio every Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Dinner specials. It's time to come home to Jenkins. Follow Jenkins Deli on Facebook. White Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company congratulates the student athletes and families.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. We strive to have something for everyone in our inventory. Come find your perfect ride today, and we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
At Zaxby's, we don't just make chicken fingers. We make the most premium tenderloin. 12-hour marinated, hand-breaded, fried to golden perfection. Deserves not 1, not 2, not even 3, but your choice of 12 dipping sauces chicken fingers. Chicken fingers that you can dip, dunk, or drizzle in ranch, and Zax sauce, and spicy Zax sauce, and honey mustard, and tongue torch, and barbecue. Hey, time. Sausage.
Zaxby's.
Hey, Grandpa.
Jamie, what you doing?
Sending my friend a TikTok.
Why don't you just say clock? You're sending your friend a clock. You kids make up words for everything.
Grandpa, it's not a clock. It's a TikTok. You know, a video.
Well, why don't you just say that?
You don't understand. I'm working on my For You page, so the algorithms will make me TikTok famous. So I'm trending.
Jimmy, I don't know what you just said, but I do know who's trending.
Who?
The folks at Springdale Heating and Air. They're the Cat's Meow.
Cat's Meow? Grandpa, you talk weird.
Well, Jimmy, if I call Springdale, they'll send an old-fashioned friendly technician, neat and clean, good manners, and he'll be on time. I can set my TikToker by.
Grandpa.
Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly. And always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
Tennessee Valley Urology is the home of the no scalpel vasectomy. Find out more at tnvalleyurology.net or call 423-472-3201.
Purchase 4 Bridgestone Dueler AT Revo 3 or Dueler AT Ascent tires to be eligible for $100 instant savings. Or purchase 4 Firestone Destination XT, Destination AT, Destination AT2, Destination MT, Destination MT2, Transforce AT or Transforce AT2 tires to be eligible for $100 savings. Limit 2 per household at Cleveland Tire Center, 4699 North Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Mix 1041 is powered by Duracell.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. CAD-CAM technology allows us to make your crown or veneer in one visit. No temporary, no sticky impression. We've had this technology for over 25 years now and have really perfected it so much that I prefer it for some interior cosmetic work. The color, the shapes, the contours are in my hands and not in a third-party lab that doesn't really know what the patient wants. Give us a call at 476-6541. Come see the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry difference.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, Greeny, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Thank you for choosing Whirlpool, where we are committed to being the best global kitchen and laundry company in constant pursuit of improving life at home. For more information on Whirlpool, please visit whirlpool.com.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
Hello, I'm Brian Poole with Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. We do own and operate our own crematory facilities. So once your loved one comes into our care, they never leave our care until we give the loved one back to your family. Something that people ask all the time is, where's our loved one going? They're going to stay in our care the whole time. That's comforting for families to know that they'll never leave our care until we deliver them back to the family. Let our family serve your family. You can reach us at www.pfhcleveland.com.
As your local credit union, the TVFCU mortgage team has more than 30 employees who live right here. Your money supports the community, and that means special savings to you. Visit tvfcu.com/mortgage savings to learn more. TVFCU, an equal housing lender.
Leisure Time Bowling is Cleveland's party place. Birthday parties for children, teenagers, and adults. Birthday parties at home take a lot of work, a lot of decorating, cooking, cleaning. Let Leisure Time Bowling do the work for you. Custom party packages are available, including some with Cosmic Bowling. Call 728-2988, 728-2988, ltbowling.com.
Yeah, halftime homecoming festivities going on here at Cleveland High School. Apologize, we had a little bit of technical difficulties there. We lost you guys for a bit, but we're glad to be back on there, and sure am glad that you're still listening to us.
Absolutely, and to recap the final few seconds of the first half, Jason, Cleveland got it down to about the 43-yard line of Ray County, and then we went off the air. A final desperation because the kickoff return by Hubbard on a 16-second clock lasted 15 seconds.
Yeah,
he was running wild for a long time, so they had 1 second on the clock. Casey McGowan takes a desperation heave to the end zone that was intercepted in the zone by Ray County.
Yeah, threw it to a pile of people around there, and it's a jump ball at that point, and Ray County had a tall guy back there that just came down with it. So, we go to the locker room down 17-10 at this point. Ray County gets the ball coming out of halftime. It's critical Cleveland comes out and plays good defense on that first drive.
Absolutely. The halftime score here on Mix 104.1, Ray County 17, Cleveland 10. This is the Southland Finance Show. It's homecoming at Cleveland High School tonight, so the homecoming queen will be crowned in just a few moments as they're having the activities and celebration on the field. As we said, Ray County takes a late lead at 17-10, and so here is Jason Hildebrand to recap the first half.
Yeah, scoring-wise, Ray County got us the scoring started with a 37-yard field goal by Austin Fugate in the first quarter, 6:27 at that point. It was 3-0 Ray County. A.J. Westfield had a 3-yard touchdown run on Cleveland's next possession, made it a 7-3 game with 3:17 to go in the first quarter, with Bolognius' extra point was good. Moving on to the second quarter, Sloan Bolognius connected on a 25-yard field goal to make the lead 10-7 with 11:51 to go. Then the next two scores came from Ray County. Caleb Carr had a 1-yard run with 6:49 to go in the second quarter to make the score 10-10. And then Caleb Carr had a 6-yard run with 16.7 seconds to go in the half to put the Ray County Golden Eagles on top 17-10. That's where we stand right now.
All right, thank you. As you listen to the Southland Finance Show here on Mix 104.1, and Southland Finance, located at Peerless Road and 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware, southlandfinance.net. So thanks to everybody at Southland Finance. They are a long-time halftime sponsor, both in football and basketball on Mix 104.1 and ESPN Cleveland 101.3. So we appreciate Southland Finance, and so they moved from a Key Street location near Chick-fil-A, moved this year over to Peerless Road at 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware. As it's Cleveland High homecoming, and we're going to take a 2-minute break and come back with more festivities right after this. Cleveland trailing Ray at the half, 17-10.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479 3600 for your appointment today.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
When life gets busy, Little Caesars can be there to help with hot and ready pizzas and more from 4 to 8 p.m. You can't beat the taste of delicious pizza at a great price and hot and ready for dinner. 3 locations, Paul Hupp, Key Street, and McGrady Drive, or order online.
Checking the Cash is your one-stop money shop and has been helping customers with cash solutions since 1993. If you're short on cash and need a little help to overcome a financial hurdle, we're here for you. Our Chattanooga area stores, including Cleveland and Athens, offer payday loans and flex line of credit options. We understand that doing the research for these loans can be overwhelming. That's why we strive to make the application process simple and convenient. We also provide quick in-store services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Want to learn more about your options? Visit our website at checkandcash.com. Our lending decisions are made quickly, and if approved, you can have cash in hand. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
Halftime score on the Southland Finance Halftime Show. It's going to be the Ray County Golden Eagles leading Cleveland by a score of 17-10. Not only is it homecoming, but also Pediatric Cancer Awareness Day here at Cleveland High. And Jason, we get wrapped up in football and sports of all kind and everything. We need just to stop and think about the families who are facing pediatric cancer. It's a great thing that Cleveland High School is having an awareness day for that. They had a special ceremony during the pregame, and so sometimes we just need to, in my opinion, stop and think about the blessings that we do have.
Yeah, and you know, and one of the things I was paying close attention to it there, they said there's still 10 children fighting pediatric cancer in Cleveland. I'm not sure if it's Cleveland, Bradley County, but in this area, there's still 10. And you know, every time you hug your daughter, you know, I have an 11-year-old daughter, you think about how lucky you are and how you're blessed to not have to go through things like that, and how, you know, some things that you just take for granted and other families are struggling, you know, you got it pretty darn well if you know, if everybody's got their health. The most important thing in life is everybody's health. You have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, it does you no good. So, you know, still, you know, it's a great thing that they put on the board there. And like I said, you know, just if you're not facing that, if you're not a family facing that, just consider yourself blessed.
Absolutely, and help out any way you can, financially or any other way, concerning pediatric cancer. Southland Finance Halftime Show. A couple of moments before we'll have the third quarter kickoff. The score here at the half, it's going to be the Blue Raiders trailing Ray County 17-10 at the half. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Do you have too much stuff? Most of us do. It's time to call All Safe Storage. All Safe Storage has 5 locations serving Cleveland and Bradley County. Founded by Ed Brown over 35 years ago. Get your first month free at All Safe Storage. Call 479-6377. First month free, 479-6377. Or allsafetn.com.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Looking to furnish your home office? Look no further than Joe Rogers Office Supply. They have a great selection of office furnishings to complement your home.
From desk to seating and filing solutions, Joe Rogers Office Supply can be your source to complete your home workspace. With furnishings from DMI, Eurotech, Han, and ISR Performance, they can design a workspace that can be uniquely yours and increase your efficiency for years to come. For the best in setting up your office, see Joe Rogers Office Supply, 156 Central Avenue in historic downtown Cleveland.
It's not every day that you buy a house. And if you're only going to experience something like that 2 or 3 times in your entire life, wouldn't you rather enjoy the experience? For home buying that is truly good, come to Southern Heritage Bank. We make home buying simple, fun, worry-free. In a word, we make it good. Find out more and apply now at southernheritagebank.com/mortgage. Let's do something unbelievably good. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Southland Finance halftime score on Mix 104.1. It's going to be Ray 17, Cleveland 10. Here is Jason Hildebrand with Ace Hardware scoring updates.
Yeah, scoring updates from around the area. Currently at halftime, Walker Valley is winning big over Ottawa by a score of 28-0. In the first quarter, Stone Memorial 14, Meigs County 3. Bradley is leading Innovation Academy over around Nashville by a score of 13-0 in the first quarter. In the second period, Polk County 14, Oneida 0. I'm sorry, Bradley now, I've got an update. Bradley 27, Innovation Academy 0. And McMinn Central in the second quarter leads Sweetwater by a score of 21-0.
All right. Thank you, Jason, very much for those scores. You know, TSSAA doing the best they can as far as putting people in regions according to enrollment. But Oneida, if I remember correctly, is on the Kentucky border. And Polk County is on the Georgia-North Carolina border, and I believe that is a region game tonight for Polk County.
That's a long way to travel.
That's a little bit of a travel. So anyway, I'm sure Polk would love to have a realignment real soon. They have to do some traveling in the region they're in now.
Yeah.
We go to the third quarter as we're flying a 2-man crew tonight. Jason is the pilot. I'm the co-pilot navigator, and that's why we got lost a while ago.
Yep. There's a little bit of technical difficulties. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We're back, and we're going to be better than ever.
And Greg Phillips unable to be with us tonight. So, Greg, hope the weekend turns out just exactly the way you want it to. Greg had big plans for the weekend, so we hope they turn out just exactly the way Greg was hoping. And so we'll see Greg real soon back here on the broadcast. Also, Greg has a Mixed TV game coming up next week, and the location escapes me right now. But speaking of Mixed TV, Steve Hartline, and the one and only Mr. Scott Webb, not just Scott Webb, Mr. Scott Webb on mixedtv.tv doing the Walker Valley Oldeball game tonight, homecoming at Walker Valley. And Jason, I missed the score if you gave a Walker Valley score.
It was 28-0 at halftime. Okay. You know, former head coach of the Walker Valley Mustangs, Scott Webb, up there on the call with Heartline tonight on Mixed TV. So those guys, I'm sure, are having a good time, enjoying the outcome so far for the Mustangs. Big game for those guys at home. And, you know, Walker Valley's got a lot to build off of. You know, we had a big win against Bradley last week, big region game tonight against Ottawa, and really look to be the favorites in that region.
And speaking of Scott Webb, I have to publicly say this, in all honesty, love giving the guy a hard time. Don't cut him a break. But in reality, he's a great guy. He has been a big friend to me over the years with different broadcasts and so forth, and helping out equipment wise in all kind of ways. And so Scott Webb, a very good guy. And Jason, you get to go over NASCAR racing with him every Wednesday on 101.3 The Buzz.
Yeah, on ESPN Cleveland.
ESPN Cleveland. My first time of making the mistake of calling it what it used to be called.
Yeah, every Wednesday 6 to 7, Jamie, Kyle, Scott Webb, and myself, we recap on Finish Line Radio. We recap this past week, news in NASCAR. And upcoming NASCAR, we do fantasy standings. We have a fantasy league that we get in on NASCAR.com. And it's a lot of fun. We give you a little insight, like I said, a preview of the upcoming race, recap of the previous race, and all news and notes of everything else going on in NASCAR from 6 to 7 every Wednesday on ESPN Cleveland.
And
101.3.
Jason, you guys get some great guests on there. Some people that are involved with NASCAR on a weekly basis, and so you get some inside information on a lot of your guests.
Yeah, we get some really good insight, especially from our buddies at MRN Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR, Alex Hayden, comes on with us quite often and gives us a really good. Paints a really good picture for us and some inside information of what's going on around the garage, what's going on some of these teams. Are their drivers changing teams? And, it's a lot of different things that a lot of individuals aren't privy to that information. So special thanks to him and MRN for sharing insight like that with us.
Yeah, 6 to 7 on 101.3 ESPN Cleveland. And here's a kickoff by Cleveland. They took the opening kickoff, and this one will go into the end zone. Last year, Bolaños would kick it down to maybe the 5 or the 3. This year, Jason, Bolaños is kicking it to the end zone.
Yeah, strong leg on Bolaños, and that's one thing I always like to see these guys do. Kick it through the end zone. Limit the potential of getting somebody to have a big run back on you and get great field position. So excellent job. A kicker can be a weapon. You know that.
And in all honesty, I still like high school kickoff rules so much better than the new NFL rules.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. we won't go deeper into that. We got to get Cleveland to pull out a win here. From the 20, Caleb Carr calling the signals. He had a good first half for the Golden Eagles. And here's a give up the middle, and it's going to be Chauncey Odom, and Odom's going to continue what he was doing in the first half as Westfield gets tackled and slammed to the turf. He's asking why that wasn't a penalty, getting an explanation. Westfield usually is doing the slamming, and that time somebody got leverage on him, one of their big linemen, and Westfield got slammed to the turf.
That's a strong lineman, Terry.
That's a big, strong lineman to do Westfield that way. First time I've seen anybody do that this year, as Odom goes to the 26 for a 6-yard pickup. And it's going to be to the left side this time. Flag on the play, and a gain of maybe 2 at best. Denatolis and also Nate Carter in there tackling for Cleveland.
Chop block, Terry.
So the chop block, first time that's been called tonight. And so we'll see where that will put the ball back for the Golden Eagles. They had a few penalties in the first half.
Yeah, they had 3 penalties for 15 yards in the first half, compared to Cleveland had 10 penalties for 70 yards, but only 3 in the second quarter of the 5-yard type variety. So they weren't backbreakers.
Penalties brought to you by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts. 423-716-3762, Independent Insulation Services. So Cleveland, they're lined up, ready to go. The officials now say they're ready to go. So the ball goes back to the the Ray County 18-yard line.
Looks like about a 7-yard penalty on that, Terry.
Safety's up real close, not deep at all. Give, and they're going to run it again. Ball's on the floor, and Cleveland comes up with Ray County's first turnover of the game. Coming up with the ball is Jayon Smith. So Ray County turns it over for the first time. Cleveland turned it over twice in the first half on 2 interceptions. Stevens threw an interception on Cleveland's first possession of the game. And McGowan, on a desperation heave as the clock expired to end the first half, was intercepted on a 50-yard pass in the end zone. So Cleveland, beneficiary of a Ray County turnover at the Ray 27. Chase Stevens fires, man open. That's going to be Hubbard. Hubbard to the right side for about 10 yards, and then he's smothered and covered.
Yeah, big turnover there by the Cleveland defense. Get the ball back and try to break any momentum that Ray County has coming out of halftime.
Cleveland wanting to get the ball going quickly. Here's a pass and losing his footing, going out of bounds, Braden Carroll. You know, the one thing about the fast Cleveland offense, sometimes the officials are not quite ready when Cleveland's wanting to snap the ball.
Yeah, they'll signal in for play and get out of the way in a hurry.
And here's a give. Davis right side running hard, being hit a couple of times, but he will go inside the 10-yard line. Nice run, Isaiah Davis. Cleveland with a new purpose out there here in the third quarter.
Yeah, looking good on this short drive. So far, looking really good.
Davis right side, goes helmet to helmet, goes inside the 5 and down close to the goal line. Looks like they will spot him near the 1.
Yep, right side of the line. Seemed to be working on this drive. Well, we haven't seen it, come to fruition so far in this game.
Right side of the line, and same thing, and Cleveland gets a touchdown from Isaiah Davis from a yard out. Isaiah Davis from a yard out will put Cleveland within 1 point of tying the game. So a Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown run of 1 yard by Isaiah Davis. And for Isaiah, rushing touchdown number 5 on the year. He also has a touchdown on the reception. Ray County with an injured player. One thing I noticed, and of course, we're looking at a pretty good angle.
Bird's eye view.
Yeah, so let me say a somewhat difficult angle at times from this press box. Mm-hmm. But Ray County, Cleveland kept running to the right side. The Ray County end was really over the tackle of Cleveland. They didn't have outside pressure at all with Cleveland running to the right side. So Cleveland runs that one about 3 or 4 times with Davis, and each time gains nice yardage.
Yeah, it was a back-to-back-to-back. And like we talked about earlier, Davis comes into this game averaging over 7 yards a carry for Cleveland, and just waiting for him to break out tonight. And hopefully that gets this offense rolling and gets Isaiah Davis going as well.
So the Golden Eagle is up and walking off the field. And that's going to be Caden Knox, I believe.
Yeah, you're correct on that, Terry.
So Caden might have been the one that took the hit from Isaiah there, because he was in that area where the tackle occurred in the end zone. Sloan Bolaños trying to stay perfect on the year on point afters. Chase Stevens will be the long snapper. Emilio Green will put it down. Bolaños is good on the extra point, and we're tied at 17 at 9:42 to go in the third quarter. Cleveland comes back to tie the game at 17, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
Captain, the ship's under attack. Asteroid storm coming from all directions. We need the best team to repair this exterior damage now.
Langley Roofing? Seriously?
Get Langley Roofing on the phone right now, Captain's orders.
Every season has its own way of attacking your roof from every angle. The quality and warranty of Langley Roofing performs so well at the best price. So when you love your roof, let Langley quote any repair or replacement. When you see a fit roof, chances are it's a Langley. Visit our family at langleyroofs.com.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
We finish here, it's going to be Hardy's Friday Night Blitz, the one and only Andy Jenkins, and I believe Ryan Lovelace will be there tonight, but I know Andy will be there. So, Andy, we're trying to get this one over quickly for you as soon as we can. We'll send it to you for Hardy's Friday Night Blitz.
Now, didn't Andy have a fill-in last week?
I think he had a helper last week.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah. I think Lovelace was a no-show last week. He might have been out running the streets. I'm not sure.
I want to say I heard Dr. Sapp was on there last week.
Now, that I don't know.
Okay.
Here is Cleveland's kickoff. And so Cleveland kickoff in the end zone. It's going to be Ray County ball at the 20. You know, we'll have to, next time out, we'll have to check. I thought Andy was there last week. A lady was there, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, anyway, Party's Friday Night Blitz when we finish here. They'll be able to talk about this one, the Walker Valley game, the Bradley game, area games. So call 614-6499. Give them your thoughts about the different games tonight. Ray County fumbled the ball away on the first possession of the third quarter, and this time a couple of yards, but not much. Cleveland's defense closes it up pretty good. Jayon Smith in there for one of the stops.
Yeah, Ray County ran to the right side right there and really nowhere to go for the Ray County running back. So, you know, I say this, I feel like I say it every defensive time we're on the field. But big defensive stand here for Cleveland. You know, they really need this, getting the turnover there, getting the 7 points to get back into a tie ball game. Really important to make a stop here.
Certainly is. Second down and long for Ray County. Motion by the quarterback. Here's a fake and the pass incomplete.
They got him for holding.
And being caught for holding as the play goes to the left, or not designed, but the action is to the left, and the card looks right. Pass for Keyshawn Smith, but he was being held by Cleveland's David Yancey. So Cleveland comes up with a flag that time right in front of the official. No way to get out of it.
And to me, the ball was going to be overthrown. It was well over his head. So, you know, Yancey was holding, didn't have to hold. The ball was going to be incomplete, but that's the way it is.
And on that play, we'll see about the rest of the plays on that play. Westfield's lining up as the left end for Cleveland's defense rather than in the middle. And so
he's on the end again. Well, now he switches ends now.
So Lorenzo Tyson, who had an ankle problem last week, here's a give and nowhere. Oh, Cleveland's D is all over that one. They might have made the line of scrimmage, but Westfield, Nate Carter and friends getting up off the ball carrier. Also out there right now, Stonewall Charette. Greatest name ever for a football player.
I love the name Stonewall.
You can't top Stonewall for a football player.
That means you're not going to run through that.
No.
Stonewall.
Not at all. One of the strongest guys around.
Oh, you can just look at him and tell right down there.
Yeah. So Cleveland will stay with that 4-man front. It's a good one. Third and long. Make that second and long after the Cleveland penalty a moment ago. Up the middle again. They love the middle. And they'll get the 36-yard line. So it's mano down there in the lines right now, Jason.
Yeah, big play coming up here. 3rd and 6 with 7:55 to go in the third. It's just time to defense got to step up, you know, and turn these guys away and get back to playing good Cleveland offense and take the lead in this ball game.
Game tied at 17. Third quarter clock shows 7:35 to go. Cleveland come back from a 7-point deficit as Ray County fumbled on their opening drive of the third quarter. Cleveland converts on a 1-yard plunge after some nice runs by Davis. Caleb Carr is going to hand off. They go to the weak side. Cleveland is there. Ford stretches. Good stop by Cleveland, but Ford stretches, turning, falling on his back. He probably gained a couple of yards, but not near enough for a first. But those running backs still know how to play football.
Yeah, they do. But, you know, one of the things that we were missing in the first half, Cleveland was suspect to that right side of the line, and the Ray County Golden Eagle tailbacks were picking up 5-6 yards every single time they touched the ball. Well, this time he only picked up just a couple, so it's forcing Ray County into punt situation. Good hold so far on this drive by Cleveland's defense.
Ray, player one short. He's out there now. Lamcon ready mix, play clock down to 5. High snap, but they get the punt away. It's going to hit, and it's going to roll on the artificial turf and bounce around to the 22-yard line. Hubbard decided to let it hit. Didn't roll as far as I thought it might, but Cleveland will get the ball for the second time in the third quarter. The game tied at 17. Cleveland number 5 in the state in Class 6A. Ray County number 14 in 5A.
Got to do something to hold on to that number 5 ranking. That's for sure. Got to do something better than what we've been doing up thus far, right, Terry?
We need some offense.
Yeah, well, the last drive, it was, like I said, it was a short field, but that gives me some hope because they looked a lot fresher than what they were in the first half.
More pumped there on that drive a while ago. Twins left side, let's go Twins right side. Here's pass over the middle, going to be caught by Jayon Smith. He's hit, still up, and finally nailed. The initial defender wouldn't let go of the ankle. Jayon wanting to run more, but the defender held on, but nice slant. He gets it to the 41, a Cleveland Ford first down. Pass to the other side, and Braden Carroll can't hang on. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, the pass was there. Carroll had a defender draped on him, just couldn't hang on to it, but the pass was definitely there on that slant to the other side of the field.
So Chase Stevens putting the ball on right on the money twice here in the last 2 plays. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, tied at 17. Davis right side. Davis goes helmet to helmet, breaks a tackle, 50, 40, 30, 20. Oh, yes.
No flags.
The field is clear of yellow, and Davis has just gone 60 yards for the Cleveland score. Isaiah Davis's second touchdown of the third quarter. He came out ready to play in the third. They had chances with him. They had helmet to helmet with him. They had arm tackles. But once he made that first break after the hit at the line of scrimmage, no denying Isaiah Davis, and he really pads to those yardage that he's gained this year.
Yeah, heck of a run by Davis there. A lot of that was all effort on his part.
Bolaños kick up and good. Cleveland will score 14 points in 6 minutes and 7 seconds of the third quarter. The Cleveland High Blue Raiders lead this one at 25 to 20, should be 24
to 17.
They've got 25 on the board. It's 24 to 17 Cleveland, and we'll be back in 60 with the kickoff.
Ready to take your career to the next level? At Tennessee Wesleyan University in Athens, our degree completion programs are designed with your busy life in mind. Whether you're balancing work, family, or both, our online classes make it possible to finish your degree on your terms. Degrees are offered in business, criminal justice, and nursing. Join a Tennessee Wesleyan family that's dedicated to your success with personalized support to help you every step of the way. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
The Blue Raiders come out of the locker room fired up and ready for football here in the third quarter. They have put 14 points on the board in 6 minutes. The first one, Isaiah Davis, a 1-yard run after a turnover, gave Cleveland good field position near the 30. And Davis just ran 59 or 60, depending on which one you want to use, for a touchdown to the right side. And Cleveland jumps up 24 to 17 with 5:47 to go in the third.
Yeah. A couple of scores of interest for you, Terry. Oak Ridge 31, McMinn County nothing in the third. Bradley's now opened up a 41-0 lead over Innovation Academy in the second. East Hamilton 28, East Ridge 7, McMinn Central 28, Sweetwater nothing in the second.
Thank you, Jason. Those scores brought to you by Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware. Soon to be in a new location, and Cleveland stops the run. They are so fired up on that defensive line, they throw Ray County back for a loss on first down. as they ran through blockers on the left side of the line.
I don't know what Tiger gave these guys during halftime, but I want some of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So a 2-yard loss on the play for Ray County, and it's been all Cleveland in the third quarter.
Got to play consistent, though. Got to keep it up. Got to keep the momentum going if you're Cleveland right now at this point in the game.
Here comes Cleveland. Screen pass is going to be caught at the 20-yard line. 25-30. Cleveland misses a tackle. 35-40. Screen pass works again, as it was a big weapon for Ray County in the first half, and they get 2 players down.
Odom is one.
Odom, the man who caught the pass, comes up limping. Hard run by Odom to the 40. He comes off limping, and they've got a lineman down, and so we'll take a timeout here. The score with 4:59 to go in the third quarter, it's going to be Cleveland 24, Ray 17, as Cade Whitcomb is the injured Ray County Golden Eagle down. We'll be back in 60.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Says incomplete. Montavious Smith, sophomore, playing D. Pass intended down there for Austin Fugate, but that ball was in the air way too long, Jason.
It really was, Terry. And if you sit and think about it, it looked like we had a really good opportunity to turn and pick that out. It was a jump ball. Let's face that. It's just a jump ball, and we just weren't able to secure it.
2nd and 10, and here's a give. It's Ford. He's smothered after about a 1.5 yard gain. They tried the middle of the line, and the middle held up with Nate Carter. And also out there for Cleveland in on the tackle was Jonathan West. So good D by West and Carter.
Got to stand strong here. Got to stand strong on it's 3rd and 9 right now, Terry. And, Cleveland love to get that ball back.
3:55 to go in the third. Cleveland up at 24-17. So from that last pass, Cleveland may not have to think too much about the deep ball. Fake, rolling, Carr. He wants to throw the screen, puts it in the air. Incomplete. Cleveland had everything covered. As that time the screen fooled nobody. So 4th down for the Golden Eagles, and last 2 passes by Carr just didn't get the job done.
No, and the one right there that we spoke about, Martavius Smith getting the hands on, could have been picked right there. Carr found himself in trouble and really just threw that one in no man's land because the screen was not there for the Golden Eagles this time. Cleveland shut it down.
4th down, first punt of the third quarter coming up. Fugate awaiting a snap. Good snap. He gets it away. Nice kick. Beautiful kick taken at the 25. It's going to be Hubbard. 30, 40 of Cleveland. Knocked from behind and out of bounds.
That's an excellent return right there. And, we didn't let the ball bounce in front of us. We picked it up on the in the air and it made a good run back to get great field position for his Blue Raider team.
So Cleveland has it at their own 48-yard line to start this drive, and couldn't ask for too much more than that.
No. The only thing you can ask is to continue it on, be consistent on offense, run the ball, mix and pass when you have to, and we'll see where it gets.
Grant Collins wide to the left. Hubbard slotted inside of him. Here's a give. Davis right side, and they're not there again. Ball on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by Cleveland.
I think they called him down, Terry.
Okay. So it's going to be Cleveland ball at the 47 of Ray County's Golden Eagles. Speaking of Ray County, a game next week up at Walker Valley could be a region championship game. We'll talk about that. Here's Davis left side for a few yards, slung down. Cleveland will look at 3rd and 3 in a moment.
Yeah,
Ray County goes to Walker Valley next week, and that's two good 5A teams going against each other right there, and I don't think any other of the teams in that region can match them.
I don't either, Terry. You see Walker Valley, was making a state playoff run last year. This Ray County team is much more improved from what we saw over in Evansville last year when we went.
Motion back toward the quarterback, or actually Wildcat formation, Braden Carroll. So Cleveland will make a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 8.
That's frustrating right there. You've got a makeable distance with, possibly Davis just running the ball. Well, Davis is not in the game at this point. And it makes it a little bit more difficult on the offense at this point.
All right, so it's going to be Smith lined up beside Braden Carroll on 3rd and 8. Almost assuredly a run, and here's Carroll, right side, running room, but they stop him, stopping cold at the Ray 47-yard line. So Carroll gained a few yards, but not nearly enough. Clock shows 2 minutes to go on the 3rd. It is a 24-17 count.
It's going to be 4th and 4 here, Terry. Cleveland's keeping the offense out on the field. Not sure about that one after that fake punt that we didn't get earlier.
Ray County trying to get lined up defensively.
Yep, it worked.
Again,
it worked.
Cleveland for the 4th time this year. They're 4 for 4 on 4th down and close. They get the other team to move when they swap their 3 or 4 linemen from one side of the ball to the other. Twice tonight, and 4 for 4 overall this season. A new set of downs for the Blue Raiders. Direct snap, Braden Carroll, and not much. Maybe a yard if they're generous.
Yeah, there's a yellow hanky on the field here, close to the Ray County sideline. Not sure what they're going to call. They're going to call offsides. Looks like on Ray. Oh, illegal participation.
12 men on the field. So, well, I don't know who's doing the counting. I guess the side judge, he's the one that threw it.
Yeah.
He was the one that was making the call.
That's why we didn't get much on the play, Terry.
Makes it harder when they've got 12 and you've got 11.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be.
We can snap it right now, guys, and get another 5. You can snap it.
They haven't moved the chain yet. Shows a 1st down for Cleveland, but the chain hadn't been moved.
Ray County had about 3 guys running off at the last second. If those chains would have been moved and the ball ready for play, Cleveland could have snapped the ball there and caught them in no man's land and get an extra 5 yards.
Now we're all set.
Now we're good.
Everybody's got 11 on the field, except Cleveland's going to run one off. Now make it 11 on 11. Here's Braden Carroll opening right side and cuts it upfield to the 30, to the 25 and down.
I'll take it, Terry. He's down about the 23 or so.
He has been a real weapon and close to a 1st down. Braden running the ball much more this year. He was a receiver last year and a good one. This year, most of his actions come from running the ball.
Yeah, Westfield lined up in the backfield playing a lot of offense tonight.
Here's a give. Westfield up the middle, and the big man is submarined. But I think he's got the 1st, and he does. So move the chains again, and Cleveland knocking on the door at the 20-yard line of the Golden Eagles. Cleveland has scored 2 touchdowns and now in the key of Cleveland drive zone again.
Yeah, it's like, you always say, hey, give me your best 2-yard play. Looks like Cleveland's best 2-yard plays to give it to Westfield.
Not a bad idea. Here's a flag on the play. So that will stop the play, and 19 seconds on the clock. I think Cleveland, it's going to be a 5-yarder against Cleveland. Somebody decided to move before the ball was snapped.
Well, I was getting excited, Terry, because the time was winding down in the third quarter here. We got 19.3 seconds. And at this point, Cleveland had only one penalty in the third. Ray County had 2. So I was excited that somebody was getting more penalties in a quarter than we were.
And we're tied.
Well, now we're tied with 2.
As far as penalties go.
2 penalties in the third quarter on each squad.
And Cleveland is going to let the clock run out here in the third. And so we'll go to the end of the third quarter. The score here on Mix 104.1, it's going to be a 24-17 Cleveland lead as we go to the fourth. Back in 60.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for over 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. We strive to have something for everyone in our inventory. Come find your perfect ride today, and we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
With the new flashing LED lights and country music playing in the background, Jason keeping beat with Cleveland up at a 24-17 count. A good third quarter for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, very, very productive third quarter for the Blue Raiders. Come out, looked like they had new life. Only 2 penalties in the third quarter for only 10 yards for the Blue Raiders. Sitting here facing now a 1st and 15, but a new life looking Cleveland right now.
Going toward the north end zone, it's a direct snap. Braden Carroll for a couple of yards, not much. And we were talking about the big game next week at Walker Valley. Of course, that game will be on 99-1 Fiesta. Andy Morris and Jacob on there. And Jason and I will be at Red Bank in Chattanooga. Cleveland will go down to Red Bank next Friday night.
Oh, wow. Just like, these old Red County teams, there used to be some battles between Cleveland and Red Bank.
Here's Braden Carroll opening to the left side. 20, 15, 10, 10, and 5. And he's out of bounds. Thought he might have had it, but knocked out of bounds near the 5. He showed some speed there. Once he cut it up, Phil, Braden Carroll was off to the races.
He did. And you got to look at this Cleveland offense. They're playing, your standard type quarterbacks with McGowan, with Stevens, and they're doing a little bit more innovative things with Carroll back there. So you kind of don't know what's going to come at you.
So Carroll lines up again. He's been the quarterback, and this will be Westfield.
There you go.
Westfield's second rushing touchdown of the game, as A.J. Westfield took the direct snap. And so from about 5 yards out, it's A.J. Westfield putting the lead to 30-17, and that might have been the exclamation mark on this ball game. Cleveland has scored 4 touchdowns here in the second half. Cleveland came back strong after a 17-10 disadvantage at halftime. Sloan Bolaños perfect tonight on the extra points, as it is now 31-17 in favor of Cleveland. We'll take a 60-second break and be back. This is Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by the one and only Wholesale Supply Group.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Smith Family McDonald's salutes all student athletes and their families for the sacrifices they make on the field, but especially in the classroom. Smith Family McDonald's, a Cleveland and Bradley County tradition. Visit Smith Family McDonald's all across our area. Congratulations to Cleveland High School on the next 50 years from Smith Family McDonald's.
Blue Raiders explode here in the second half, lead this one 31-17. Sloan Bolaños, another high, deep kick, and can't be returned because the man was standing who received it in the end zone, so it's going to be at the 20. So 31-17 after trailing 17-10 at the half.
Yeah, still a lot of ball game to be left. We played, Terry, with 11-19, like you stated here, to go in the ball game. Cleveland, if they can keep up with what they've been doing in the second half, shouldn't be an issue. You know that Ray County can break some things. We've seen them tonight, especially on screen passes. Cleveland gets a little bit aggressive on the defensive front, opens it up for a screen pass. It could go a long way. So they just got to stay focused and at the task at hand.
And Cleveland has to burn a timeout. They had too many men on the field, so first timeout of the second half for the Blue Raiders. We'll keep it right here. We need to take care of some business as Cleveland. And I misquoted a while ago. I said Cleveland scored 4 in the second half. They've scored 3 in the second half, but we will certainly take that. Penalties tonight brought to you by Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts, 423-716-3762. Extra points tonight, L&B Appliances, large enough to meet all your appliance needs and small enough to appreciate your business. Derrickey Road and Highway 64. Also, when either team's in the huddle, they're in the USS huddle. USS, Chattanooga's waterproofing and foundation experts, USSTN.com. So after the Cleveland timeout, Ray ready to go from their 20. And it's going to be barely the line of scrimmage or maybe a little bit less for Ford. And Jason, here lately, we've not seen Chauncey Odom back in there. He caught a screen pass in the third quarter, made a nice gain, but came up limping. So
yeah, he came up limping on that play. Looked like it might have been his ankle. Not really sure, but I can't tell if what they're stretching out forward for over there.
And
so looked like a cramp.
Yeah. So once again, let us cover some areas here of people that bring you these football games, and we appreciate each and every one of them. Without them, we're just not able to do it. Quarterback sacks tonight brought to you by Food City. 3 locations in Cleveland: Ocoee Crossing, McGrady Drive, and the new one on Georgetown Road. Also sponsoring the game tonight, Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, Voitic.com. Dale's Heating and Air, just call Dales.com. Chick-fil-A, located on Key Street and on Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Carr looking, going to pass, overshoots his intended receiver, Keyshawn Smith. Your Jeep and Ram headquarters, where are they? They're at Crown in Cleveland, I-75 at exit 20. Touchdowns, Tennessee Valley Urology, tnvalleyurology.com, with offices in Cleveland and Athens. Field goals, a couple of field goals tonight. Duracell Cleveland, now hiring. Benefits start day 1. Duracell.com.
Was that Ford back in the back in the game at running back for Ray County? I see Odom on the sideline down here, Terry. He's got his helmet on, but he's not moving whatsoever. He's standing on the sideline, but really not moving around at all.
And Caleb Carr is going to fire, man wide open at the line of scrimmage at the 20. He'll make the 30 and be forced out of bounds. That was Aiden Wilkerson, as they had a receiver go deep, and he took the coverage with him, and Wilkerson was all by his lonesome.
Yeah, there was nobody around, like you said, Terry. The Cleveland defensive back took the bait and went downfield. Plenty of time to make that throw as well.
He gets 10. He needed 10. He got 10 to the Ray County 30-yard line, and we are just under the 4-minute mark on this fourth quarter. It's 31-17 Cleveland, and let's see.
Well, they marked him short. They got him out at the 29.5-yard line.
Well,
so it wasn't a first down. The fourth and about half a yard, it looks like.
There's a few upset Ray Countyans on the sideline and in the stands over that one. So fourth and less than a yard. And Coach Harvey's going to go for it. Under center, Caleb Carr. The second time he's been under center, he scored a touchdown the first time. This time he'll go to the 35. Well, about 5.5 yards more than he needed.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened on that sideline. I don't know if his toe hit. I couldn't tell from over here, as I can't really make an educated statement on it. I just know that what I saw, I thought he got the first down, but evidently he didn't. The refs must have better eyes than I do.
I was giving him first down, another Cleveland Ford first down, but it wasn't to be until just now when Carr goes 6 yards on fourth and less than a yard. Carr looking, short pass. It's going to be Keyshawn Smith. Cleveland had 2 tackles, and he spins away from both. And finally, mop-up work done by the Blue Raider Max Denatolis, sophomore. And so Smith catches and spins away from tacklers and gains about 5 yards.
Yeah, we had a little bit of difficult time right there. It looked like we were going to stop him for no gain whatsoever, but ends up, keep fighting and making a positive out of nothing for Ray County there.
Good snap. Here's a give up the middle. That's Ford. Made one miss. He's to midfield and caught from behind by Hubbard. Ford was off to the races, and he is still down. Second time the game here in the late part of this game where Ford has gone down. A hard run by Ford as Hubbard hit him from behind. Hard running Ford, and he's hurting right now. 9:39 to go in the game. The score, Cleveland 31, Ray 17. We'll take a 60-second break and be back. This is Sports on Mix 104.1.
Did you know the Town Squire presents the Student of the Month? Come in and register if you attend Lake Forest, Cleveland, or Ocoee Middle. Win a t-shirt or performance knit pullover, drawing each month of the school term. The Town Squire's new slogan, offering t-shirts to tuxedos and anything in between. Slack shirts, suits, sport coats, shoes. The Town Squire, locally owned and operated, the shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland. Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Ford off the field under his own power. Odom back in there for the Golden Eagles. Carr looking over the left side. Man is there. Caught at the 10.
Well,
big play. Austin Fugate comes up with the big reception.
And that's what I was talking about, Terry. He had a 14-point lead, but, if you can hit a big play, you're right back in this thing, and it's a brand new ball game. And that's what Ray County just did.
So 9:08 to go in the fourth quarter, 31-17. Cleveland leading by 14. Ray knocking on the door from the Cleveland 10-yard line. Caleb Carr, he's going to give to Chauncey Odom, and there were 4 Cleveland defenders right there. Denatolis, Yancey.
And you can tell Odom's not 100%. He's limping around back there, and I guess you got to plug somebody in there, but I don't think he's the guy right now that needs to be out there running the ball because he looks hampered by that ankle.
We'll see if they go to a pass play here. They're going to have twins to the wide side of the field. That's going to be to their right. It's going to be Cleveland's home side, the wide side. And they look that way. Quick toss. Pass is going to be caught. Cleveland misses a tackle. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Cleveland missed a tackle, and it made it an easy run that time. As on the receiving end was Aiden Wilkerson, their leading receiver on the season. And it's a one-score game again. A one-touchdown game. So on to kick the point after is Fugate. He hasn't missed one tonight, has a field goal and their extra points. And he's got that one. With 8:09 on the clock, Ray County makes it interesting again. The score from Cleveland High. It's the Blue Raiders 34, Golden Eagles make that Cleveland 31, Golden Eagles 24, and we'll be back in 60.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Imagine this. Handheld pizza puff filled with mozzarella cheese and pizza sauce, topped with buttery garlic drizzle, with either 3 herbs or pepperonis. Well, it's a reality. Little Caesar's Crazy Puff. Pick them up at 3 locations, Paul Huff, Key Street, or McGrady Drive, or order online.
And he pulls within 7. Here's the kickoff taken inside the 10. Trent Collins on the return. 15, 20. Trent to the 25-yard line and slammed down. So it's going to be Cleveland defending a 7-point lead and 8 minutes and 1 second to go in the ball game.
Do what you did last time. You know, you had really successful running out of Davis. You had Carroll in the game doing some things. You know, I really liked what Cleveland's offensive did that last possession.
Chase Stevens will be in there as the quarterback. As Davis, of course, the lone setback, and it'll be Davis. He's looking to the left side. He spins through the left side, goes across the 35 to the 37. Having one great football season, going to Richmond next year. They're getting a dandy in Isaiah Davis. Give it to him again, up the gut, and he'll hang on to the ball and go to the 45. That's the way you take away the momentum the other team had after their score.
Yeah, just make sure we're holding on to that ball. Ray County, I was watching them tackle Davis there. They were tackling the ball.
Yes.
They were not tackling the player. It's hence why you pick up 9 yards when you maybe should have picked up 3 or 4.
Absolutely.
But good-looking run right there by Davis with Carroll in the game now at quarterback.
Davis goes over and confers with Gerald Riggs Jr. as hard running by Isaiah. Cleveland 2nd and 1 after the 9-yard pickup. Cleveland having a hard time getting lined up. It's going to be a give to Smith. Jayon's pass caught by Trent Collins at the 33, and Trent will go lateral and pick up a yard to the 32. Jayon Smith, I think his first pass of the year, and coming down with it is Cleveland's Mr. Reliable on that, Trent Collins.
Yeah, you saw Collins down here inside the hash mark, and really nobody around him for a good 15 yards. Now, the ball hung up in the air quite a while and allowed some defenders to catch up, but nobody around when the ball was thrown.
Clock at the 6:30 mark of this ball game, and it's going to be Braden Carroll.
Good pickup.
Goes inside the 30 to near the 28. Cleveland 31, Ray 24. Ray led 17-10 at the half. And it's going to be Hubbard coming in. Isaiah Davis back in there after catching a quick break back in there for Cleveland. Here's a give. Isaiah left side is hit and hit front and back and goes down. Very little on the pickup.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of room on that left side to go, Terry. I'm kind of curious. We're not running the right side. We had success that last drive running to the right side of the field, running to the left, and really not picking up much right now.
Sam Sarton goes out holding the left hand. Don't like that at all. Sam, two-way starter. Another halfback pass. It is. Is it caught? Incomplete as they put in there McGowan. He was not the quarterback. He came in motion, got the ball, threw another halfback pass, and that one a little bit short. So Cleveland looking at fourth down at the Ray County 28-yard line.
It was there. The play was there, without a doubt. Just threw it a little bit short.
Oh, yeah.
But it was there.
Davis comes out of the backfield, empty backfield. Chase Stevens is sacked. Chase Stevens sacked at the 38-yard line. First sack of the game. That is a Food City sack for Ray County. Food City with 3 locations in Cleveland. And the ball will go over on downs, and Ray County has 5:24 on the clock, trailing by 7. Cleveland trailed by 7 at the half. Ray County trailing now by 7 in the fourth.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Ray County has a lot of momentum, Terry, coming out. Had that big play, 40-yard play down on the passing play to set up that last touchdown of theirs. Just got a turnover on downs here with 5:24 to go. So really anybody's game at this point.
So it's going to be one receiver to each side, and it's going to be a run by Odom, and Cleveland will not tackle him till he's to midfield. 15 yards on the carry of 1st and 10 again for Ray County.
Didn't look too injured on that play, Terry.
No, that was pretty good running. I gave him 15. They will give him 13. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Ray 48-yard line.
All right, Cleveland got to step up here. Got to make a defensive play. Got to make a defensive play.
5 minutes on the clock. 31-24 Cleveland. And Odom. And this time nothing. David Yancey and friends will bring him down. Also in there for the Blue Raiders in on the stop is Max Denatolis. And Odom coming out.
Yeah, running, jogging gingerly off the field. Looks like they're sending in number 19, Ace Robinson, to take his place.
So Robinson, a senior.
Clock's running.
2nd and 9. Near midfield. Carr throws. It's caught. Inside the 30. On the reception, Aiden Wilkerson. Ray County making it interesting at Raider Field.
Haven't gone deep very many times tonight, Terry. But on the last 2 possessions, they've had success on a couple of long, deep throws there that, just a good throw and a good pitch and catch, I mean, you look at it, Cleveland's defense wasn't terribly bad there. We were getting some pressure on the quarterback, but good pitch and throw. I mean, good pitch and catch.
So, Ray, almost to the key of Cleveland drive zone, and it's going to be Robinson's first carry of the game. He finally goes down at the 20. They had him stopped a long ways upfield.
No, they're calling him down. Their side judge is marking him down.
So he will be credited with about 3.5 yards there. Ball to be snapped at the Cleveland 23. .305 on the clock and running. There's a give. No, it's a fake to Robinson to the end zone. Pass incomplete in the end zone. Smith on the coverage for Cleveland. No penalties on either team right there. And from this location, there shouldn't have been.
No.
Martavius Smith, sophomore corner on the coverage. He's conferring with the Ray County people, I think. No, he's conferring with the official now.
Yeah, he was wanting a penalty offensive pass interference. Yeah. But the ball was uncatchable. It was a good no call.
I didn't see any interference either side on that play. Third down, 7 for Ray County. They run Robinson, and he might have got the 20. They're going to be looking at fourth down.
Good play by Yancey there.
Yancey with a good game.
Yep.
Fourth down, and they need at least 3. Ball at the 20 exactly. No need for a field goal here if you're Ray County. Clock running at the 2:25 mark. They need 7 to tie. As Ace Robinson will remain in there as a running back. Their number 3 running back. Carr with 8 seconds, and now they called timeout. The Lamcon Bradley Concrete play clock was going to wind down on them, so they will call a timeout here. Jason, your thoughts?
Big key right here, and you saw it almost happen. Cleveland has to stay on sides. If you're in a situation here with a 4th and 3, you cannot give them a free first down in this situation because your backs are against the wall right now. 20-yard line. 2 minutes ago, Ray County has 3 timeouts. You can't jump off sides if you're Cleveland. And it worries me because of Cleveland's aggressiveness. Just saying, they play a tough brand of football, but sometimes can get a little bit overly aggressive.
So we'll see if Cleveland can stay on sides with a 4th and 3 coming up from their 20. Clock is stopped at 2:06 to go in the game. It's Cleveland 31, Ray County 24. Don't go away. This one's been a good one the whole way.
I think you let the quarterback run it, Terry. I think he's done a good job running the ball tonight. I think you let him run it if you're Ray.
Carr, quick toss. It's going to be caught, and Cleveland's going to cover. They didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. They did that little pass out to Fugate, and Cleveland comes up with a 4th down stop that actually Ray lost yardage on that time. A couple of times here in the second half, that play worked really well. Cleveland didn't have coverage over there. And this time they had double coverage.
Yeah, you look at it. Quarterback Carr turns around, throws all the way to to Cleveland sideline. I mean, all the way. It's a long throw from where they were situated on the field. Allowed Cleveland the DBs to come up and make the tackle. First man missed, but second man cleaned it up.
Cleveland with 1:57 on the clock. Ray burned a timeout a while ago. And here's a give to Davis. Davis left side for a few yards and thrown back.
I'm still scratching my head, Terry, on that the left side. It hasn't been very good for us tonight. We've had a lot of success running more towards the right. But what do I know?
2nd and 5. Cleveland with the clock running at 1:35. Cleveland with a 7-point lead at 31-24. Ray led 17-10 at the half.
Little curious, Terry, why Ray hasn't taken a timeout here.
I don't know. I cannot explain that one.
You can't take them back to Evansville with you. I don't know. I'm just kind of scratching my head over
Play
this one.
clock down to 5. I don't know for sure because they do have a timeout left. Here's a give, Davis, and if he's got the first down, he's going to be close. If it's a first down, then this one can be over if Cleveland hangs on to the ball.
They're still letting it run.
I don't know about that. They have 2 timeouts according to the clock.
First down. That should be the ball game right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, for some reason, they're not using the last 2 timeouts.
Yeah, that's scratching my head on that one, Terry. I think you got to give your team the fighting chance there with 2 timeouts in your pocket.
And Cleveland in the victory formation. Clock down to 10. The play clock, that is. Greg Phillips, you have missed a great ball game here at Cleveland tonight as Chase Stevens will take a knee. And clock down to 10 seconds and running. Cleveland doesn't have to snap it again. And so the Blue Raiders are going to win this one 31-24 here at homecoming over the Golden Eagles. We will take a 2-minute break and be back. This is Sports on Mix 104.1. Stay tuned for the for the post-game show coming up in a moment, brought to you by Jenkins. Jenkins post-game show in just a moment.
Captain, the ship's under attack. Asteroid storm coming from all directions. We need the best team to repair this exterior damage now.
Langley Roofing? Seriously?
Get Langley Roofing on the phone right now. Captain's orders.
Every season has its own way of attacking your roof from every angle. The quality and warranty of Langley Roofing performs so well at the best price. So when you love your roof, let Langley quote any repair or replacement. When you see a fit roof, chances are it's a Langley. Visit our family at langleyroofs.com.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
Ready to take your career to the next level? At Tennessee Wesleyan University in Athens, our degree completion programs are designed with your busy life in mind. Whether you're balancing work, family, or both, our online classes make it possible to finish your degree on your terms. Degrees are offered in business, criminal justice, and nursing. Join a Tennessee Wesleyan family that's dedicated to your success with personalized support to help you every step of the way. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for over 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
At Wholesale Supply, we're more than just a plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. We're your partners in success. Join our family of customers today and experience the benefits of partnering with us. Enjoy free local delivery so you can focus on what you do best, getting the job done. With wholesale pricing, you'll save big on every purchase. Plus, our fast, friendly support team is here to assist you every step of the way. Our vast selection from top manufacturers ensures you'll find everything you need all under one roof. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. And remember, Wholesale Supply, open to the public.
Being part of a community means different things to different people, but most people agree that communities provide a sense of identity, shared responsibility, and often serve as a source of support. Southland Finance has been part of our community for over 25 years, and they're proud to support our local schools and students, whether in the classroom or on the football field. Just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. Stop by our Cleveland office at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service.
We strive to have something for everyone in our inventory. Come find your perfect ride today,
and we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today. Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
Welcome back to Stadium, Raider Field, where your fifth-ranked Cleveland Blue Raiders defeat the Ray County Golden Eagles by a score of 31-24 this evening. Breaking down the scoring and what that kind of looked like tonight, Ray County got a field goal from Austin Fugate with 6:27 to go in the first quarter, make it a 3-0 lead. Cleveland comes back, A.J. Westfield with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bolaños' kick is good to make that 7-3 with 3:17 to go in the first quarter. Sloan Bolaños then nailed a 25-yard field goal to give the Blue Raiders a 10-7 lead with 11:51 in the second quarter. Well, then the next two scores came from the Ray County Golden Eagles. Caleb Carr, a 1-yard run at 6:49, made it 10-10. And then Caleb Carr again from 6 yards out run at 16.7 to go in the second quarter for a 17-10 halftime lead for the Golden Eagles of Ray County. Coming out of halftime, it was all Cleveland in the third quarter. Isaiah Davis with a 1-yard run made it a 16-17 or 17-16 Ray County lead with 9:42 to go. The Bolaños extra point was good, so it tied it at 17-17. Isaiah Davis then broke off a 60-yard run with 5:53 to go in the third. The Bolaños kick was good, so at that point Cleveland led 24-17. Moving on to the fourth quarter, A.J. Westfield with his second touchdown of the night, a 4-yard touchdown run with 11:19 in the fourth. Bolaños extra point made it 31-17. That was all the scoring for Cleveland on the night. 11-yard pass from Carr to Wilkerson at 8:09 mark in the fourth quarter cut the Cleveland lead to 31-24, and that's where we ended up the night. Cleveland is victorious tonight, 31-24. Penalty-wise, Cleveland cleaned up a lot of things after the first quarter. First quarter had 7 penalties for 55 yards. Overall, Cleveland ended up with 12 penalties for 80 yards. Ray County had 5 penalties for 27 yards. With that, we're going to take a 2-minute break, send it back to the station, and we'll be back on in just a couple of minutes.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Smith Family McDonald's salutes all student athletes and their families for the sacrifices they make on the field, but especially in the classroom. Smith Family McDonald's, a Cleveland and Bradley County tradition. Visit Smith Family McDonald's all across our area. Congratulations to Cleveland High School on the next 50 years from Smith Family McDonald's.
Happy to have Coach Tigard with us after running up the steps. Coach, I couldn't keep up with you.
Yeah, they're a little steep over here.
Congratulations on the win. You came back strong second half, real strong.
Yeah, I told you earlier in the week how much I hate homecoming and all the distractions that come with it. And credit to Ray County and Coach Harvey. They came out with a good plan. In the first half, they dared us to run the football, and they were trying to take away all the outside receivers by doubling them, giving us a light box. And we knew what they were doing, but we just had, I just saw it up here, like 7 penalties in the first half.
Yeah.
And so, that had a lot to do with it, but the kids they settled down at halftime. The coaches weren't freaking out, just like, when Walker Valley took the lead right before the half. So, credit to the kids and coaches. We're 5-0, I think, for the first time in 18 years. So it's hard. Last year's team honestly, we might be sitting at 0-5. And you're dealing with all these emotions and highs and lows and a lot of new players.
Right.
And so, we got 10 new players on defense. Well, when they get low, you got to bring them back up. And when they got high, you got to settle them down.
And to me, from up here, the team looked inspired in the second half. More than the first half, Coach.
Well, we just, yes, they were down, so that'll do it. And we just challenged them. We said, okay, they're daring us to run the football. They're giving us a 6-man box against 7 guys. And, we put in Isaiah and Sam, and we said, look, we're going straight ahead as fast as we can go. And we did it for, I think, with 2 touchdowns, if not the third, the final drive of the game. And they didn't get out, of that shell that they were doing and let us throw the ball more. So, you have to win high school football lots of ways. That's why we carry all the different formations and ball carriers. And I think 4 quarterbacks played tonight. And so you have to just find what is the defense giving you. And if they're letting you just run the ball, then that's what you got to do. I don't know how many rushing yards we had, but I think it was pretty good.
It was good. I don't have a total right now, but it was a good rushing game. And last year, people getting accustomed to your philosophy on offense and a lot of passing and everything, but you nailed it a minute ago. You got to do what the defense is giving you and do it well. And and in the first half, honestly, so we had Jayon and Braden and Reggie and all them out wide, and so they were double covering, triple covering Braden sometimes, and so then what we had to do was actually hand him the ball or just get him back to the quarterback, and it's all about getting your best players the ball, and but it's riding emotions, man. Like, this place is an emotional place, and we kind of cause it too because we make it so fun. So with the highs are super high, right?
But the lows is what you got to learn to overcome, and we're doing a good job so far.
Well, I think one of the greatest things besides winning the football game and nice weather for homecoming, but you honored the pediatric cancer families, and to me that's class A1 right there. You did that.
I don't take credit for that. So that's Coach Morris, Al Morris, our AD, and Jenna, all the families that have been affected. We want to do that every year, and so we're glad to do that game, and everybody's wearing the ribbon, and it's not just awareness too. Like, we want to actually be able to raise some money, so we sold T-shirts this year. Like, we took money at the gate. We'll do whatever we can do. Football is the front porch of the school. It's the front porch of a community. And so every single game, it's, your 5 home games, that's 5 opportunities to highlight something, whether it's pediatric cancer night or military appreciation night that's coming up against Bearden, or the first football fiesta night, that was a massive hit. Yeah. So there's all these 5 nights. That's all you get. And then the playoffs. So there's something out there that we can highlight for people, and bring awareness or a cause or just make it fun for that night.
Interesting. And we'll let you go in a second because you had interviews on the field, and then you came up here with us. Interesting that your comment was the coaches didn't lose it at the half, the team didn't lose it at the half, and sometimes a team is just like their coach. Yeah. So you guys kept it under control at the half. Cleveland came out and played hard in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, we're definitely like their coach. So, we're very loose, and in pregame we have fun, and we like to play music and do all these things that make football fun. But at the same time, I warned everybody kind of this week, like, if you read the press clippings and you're doing all these great things, there was an article that came out about, how we're changing the program or whatever in the Times Free Press. Yeah. Well, in the bottom of that article, it says, hold on now, pump the brakes, because there's a lot of tough games coming up. This one in particular, because Coach Harvey does a great job. Next week at Red Bank, they've got a lot of athletes, and a lot of our kids will be excited to play them, which is good and bad. And then you've got your Beardens and your Maribels of the world, and if you turn film on those guys, it's a different world than the 5A world we've been living in the Chattanooga games.
One game at a time.
Yeah,
Coach.
that's what you do.
Coach Tiger, thanks for coming by. I appreciate your effort very, very much.
No, this is fun. Great job, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for all you do. Go Raiders.
Coach Chandler Tigard, and that's going to wrap up the post game here, brought to you by Jenkins. Jenkins out on APD 40. Everybody knows where Jenkins is. Your final comments on the game, Jason. I went and got coach, so I don't know how you kind of wrapped up your thoughts there.
Yeah, you said a totally different team in the second half. Cleveland come out hitting on all cylinders, making plays when they had to. A third quarter, dominated by the Blue Raiders. All the scoring when the third quarter was Cleveland. They cleaned up penalties. They said they had 12 on the game, 7 in the first quarter, so 5 the rest of the game. So, a lot of good things that Cleveland got fixed and come out and played consistent ball in the second half.
I want to wrap it up by saying, Greg, this exciting ball game was dedicated to you. Our buddy Greg Phillips, not able to be, chose not to be here tonight. He's got a vacation type getaway weekend planned. And Greg, we hope you have a good, safe, enjoyable weekend and take care of yourself. And so we're going to send it back to Keeley and everybody at the station. And it's a 31-24 Cleveland win to go 5-0 on the year. Stay tuned for Hardy's Friday Night Blitz with Andy Jenkins and his supporting cast. Not sure who that is right now, but Andy, you guys have a good broadcast. Call 614-6499 to talk to Hardy's Friday Night Blitz. For Jason Hildebrand, Terry Evans saying good night from Raiderville.
Have you heard? The Town Squire presents Student of the Month. Come in and register if you attend Bradley, Cleveland, or Walker Valley. Win a t-shirt or performance knit pullover. Drawing each month of the school term. The Town Squire's new slogan is offering t-shirts to tuxedos and anything in between. Flag shirts, suits, sport coats, and shoes. The Town Squire, your local clothier since 1977. The shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland. Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
When life gets busy, Little Caesars can be there to help with hot and ready pizzas and more from 4 to 8 p.m. You can't beat the taste of delicious pizza at a great price and hot and ready for dinner. 3 locations, Paul Hupp, Key Street, and McGrady Drive, or order online.
Captain, the ship's under attack. Asteroid storm coming from all directions. We need the best team to repair this exterior damage now.
Langley Roofing? Seriously?
Get Langley Roofing on the phone right now. Captain's orders.
Every season has its own way of attacking your roof from every angle. The quality and warranty of Langley Roofing performs so well at the best price. So when you love your roof, let Langley quote any repair or replacement. When you see a fit roof, chances are it's a Langley. Visit our family at langleyroofs.com.
You've been listening to Cleveland High School Blue Raider football on Mix 104.1 WCLE. Supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Download the free Mix 104.1 app and listen on your phone or mobile device at mymix1041.com. The